What is up, everybody? How's it going? Excuse the attire. I was just pumping some iron. I know y'all know nothing about that, but I was putting some weight up earlier.
Quickly ran and put that on right before we came on. Stop.
We were backstage too, Jarhead.
I don't want to hear anything from you. You make me mad because you're like, I don't collect Batman stuff. I don't collect DC.
Never said
this.
that.
But then you got Batman behind you.
Two Batman.
I've always said I collect the.
You got.
Oh man!
Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape.
I've always said I collect the samurai pieces, man.
Now you say you've always collected. Okay.
That's the only Batman I really had, though. I only got maybe a couple others.
Except
couple.
All the others.
One of them I just got, which y'all know about, which is the Tactical Throne. The other one is Batman Sanity and White Knight on Bike. That's all.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's all, man.
And you got what all the other samurai line? You got the whole samurai line, don't you?
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah. So you are a DC collector.
No, I'm not. The samurai line did not just.
It's okay. You don't have to deny it. We see it behind you.
I'm still not claiming it.
Okay. Okay. So you say. Steve, what's up, man? How's it going?
Oh, it's going good, man. You know, I am a Batman collector, and I got this.
Oh Lord.
For you guys. Hey, man, freaking Customs does it right. Like they put like a shipper box, a nice bag around the box. And look at this freaking box, son. This box is cool.
Nice.
I don't know if you want to repeat that.
Oh,
Custom does it right. That's what he said.
Custom does it right.
Look at that, man. That's really cool. You know, no paid rights to DC, so you know I back that up too. No, man, doing pretty good. It's hot as crap, but the ladies are hot as crap too. So shout out to the ladies.
Speaking of, so just it popped in my mind since you said the ladies are hot too. What is up with dudes in the gym these days wearing little hoochie daddy shorts?
Oh man,
Daddy
There was hoochie daddy shorts. It was like leggings for men. Everybody had a mustache and a comb over. What's going on with this?
Jarhead,
right.
Jarhead, I live 15 minutes away from Atlanta. I don't want to hear about your gym stories because it's nowhere near as horrible as my gym stories. You can't touch anything, man.
I didn't know you
got to
were
wipe.
Minutes from Atlanta. That's probably
yes. You got to wipe. You know what? Trust me, you got it good, man. You got it good.
I won't complain from now on. FBJ, man, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while, man. What's
I know,
up?
right?
How you been?
yeah, man. I've been not because I really wanted to, but I was scaling back for a while because kids have been keeping me busy. It was the last few months of school. So, you know,
FBJ was gonna be like, I'm hanging out with my family. I didn't want to do that. Now I gotta.
you know, it was I had,
part is you don't even look old enough to have kids.
I know, man.
Thank you. My youngest, she graduated. She's going into high school coming up, so it was a big thing. You know, both of them closing out the year, helping them with schoolwork and grades and all this other stuff and events. You know, so they've kept me busy. Now it's summertime, so now my schedule looks a little bit more freer. So hoping to now finally I can focus on me and do what I want to do. Instead of trying to study with these kids and stuff. Nah, man. But they've been great. You know, happy to be here. And hang out with you guys. I know it's been a minute. And
it feels like it's been a long time, bro.
Yeah, to me it feels like a long while, man. And I really thought that Dion actually sold all his stuff because I see him with two pieces. The first thing I thought was like, did he sell all his XM out of rage?
In a bad dream.
Yeah.
The real sad part is like I noticed that you were gone for a long time, but I didn't even know Steve was gone. So
I know Steve.
Somebody was telling me that he was.
Oh man, he just left. So shout out to Jarhead.
Man.
Anyways, don't make me pull out the song, CMP.
But you know what? You know what? That's actually a compliment, man. That means your spirit still lingers, man. So even when you step away,
No, don't
like
try
you've
to
never
spin
even
it.
left.
Don't.
Thanks, FBJ. Thanks.
Piggy, man, how you doing? No green drink?
Yeah, no green drink tonight. I was too lazy to blend it up. I was working too late, but Yeah, man, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see FBJ, man. It's been like 117 weeks, man.
Yes,
So
it has, man.
I think he had a low fade last time he was on with us. So, you know, glad to be here. Glad to see CMP with the Batman to match Dion with his Batman collection behind him. And
Batman collectors here in the house.
He should call himself Dion the Batman Collector.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I like that. I like that.
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, it sounds great, Dion.
No, rather be the Magneto Collector. If anything.
I don't think those Batman will look good in purple and red though.
I don't know.
man.
Maybe I'll put one of them next to him. We'll see how it works. I think a model.
No,
anything look good.
That'll destroy my OCD to see that Batman next to that Magneto. Please, man.
Oh, did you end up getting that bronze one?
No, man. Jose keeps talking about
That's for Jose. That's for Jose.
Got him.
it's too expensive. What is it?
No.
Are you even a Magneto collector if you
I
don't
know,
have,
man.
have that?
Wait, notice when you asked him about the bronze one, he started shifting the camera away. We couldn't see it in the background. It's back
You
there.
guys contribute a little bit, and
Right,
then you'll get the bronze one. Especially Jose. You need to contribute 50% of it.
Jose talks a lot. Jose talks a lot of smack.
He
You
does.
know,
I agree.
I don't
Well,
even
I'm
know what Jose looks like, and I just want to smack him sometimes.
He has that big smile. He was always smiling.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm gonna cash out
I hate a
my
big smile.
$8 tonight, Dion.
I
Cash
wanna-
out my
I want to
$8.
send a link to Jose. Hold up.
Don't send it. He's already been like modifying my pictures to include.
Oh, never mind. Jose's busy. Jose's busy.
Yeah, man. But just happy to be here, man. Happy.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
I have so much fun with you guys, man. It's crazy. Honestly, I look forward to the best day of the week. So
Tuesday.
Wednesdays. Dion, man. Dion the Batman Collector. What's up, man?
Not much, man. Just working, trying to get my display together. One of my cases, I had an issue, so that really grinding my gears, man. So I'm almost done with it. As soon as I get another case,
Well,
taken
you
care of, I'll be
you heard what happened with me. So with my case,
yeah, I know.
I-
I know, and I think I was talking like giving you shit about it or something.
you give me shit. Never.
And look what ended up happening. So the karma's real. But
But remember, I told both of y'all, I was like, it's not gonna be a cakewalk. And y'all was like, man, we got videos and we got. I was like, okay.
we already told him it wasn't gonna be a cakewalk. I mean,
Yep.
it's so the last one I put together, I did it without any instructions, no video. I just did it based off memory. So I've gotten really good at doing it. I could do it now in a little over an hour, which I think is damn good. Considering the first one took me like all day long.
My first Maji case, that I did, the Maji case Max Plus, that one took me like 6 hours. I felt like 8-9 hours when I put it together. After that, though, you know, the time incrementally gets cut short, and then you finally, after repetition, you kind of know, know how to do it. But
Hard to get it. There's one part that I still I had to take a picture of it because every time I do it, I still like mix it up or whatever. But no, it's gotten much easier. I just can't wait to get it done. Hopefully, as soon as that case gets here, I'll be 100% done.
Hey,
once
Dion.
you do it once, it's like you get used to it. You know. It's
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
After I put my first one together, I was like, yes, man, it's looking good. And then I looked down, I was like, man, should all these pieces be left over?
got him.
That's not a good sign. Your stuff might fall down, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a good sign at all.
No, I noticed that they have like extras in the bags. So
They
Yeah,
have extra like screws and stuff, but they do not have extra bars.
I was like, oh,
No,
Yeah, the bars.
No
Yeah.
bars.
no, it was
Yeah.
like, it was mostly like screws and stuff.
Oh, okay. Jarhead, you probably had extra bars and panels and everything.
I haven't put it together yet, bro. Like I had to send it back, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The drawers were easy to put together. So
I still want you to do like a live
Yeah.
unboxing. or-
I'll do a live one when you do a live unboxing for the
I'll
first
do a
one.
live module case put together. I
No,
told
no,
you-
no, no, no. A
No.
live unboxing of a statue,
good.
my friend.
No. I said module case.
No, what do you mean? No.
Wait, you rather do a Maji case? I'd rather do a statue.
module case. I can't break that as easy as I can a statue.
The worst thing putting the Maji cases together is, I guess it works that way with anything, IKEAs or whatever. But when you realize you did something, you put a bar or something the wrong way, and you built like 80% of it, and you realize, wait, hold up,
You gotta
you got to undo Couple of
man.
steps.
It's when you do the spotlight instead of the strip lights and trying to pipe that wire into.
Oh,
Man.
But you know what?
Yeah.
What's not good either though is that
Ooh.
some of the screws like strip themselves like easily. I don't. Have y'all experienced that? Or maybe
if you try to ram it in there and in the wrong hole, it's not supposed to go in that hole.
Hey, pause.
oh man.
Pause. Double pause.
Diane,
Pause.
Luke has a good question.
my
Live
God.
unbox of Bronze Magneto, Diane, maybe?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, see,
He's
now
already
you-
unboxed it.
Everybody's talking about this. I don't know about that, man. It's going to be on the secondary market, and
Yeah, right. That's like what
it's going to be on the secondary market.
It's 100 statues, bro.
It don't matter. You're not going to get me to PO this. Stop trying to talk me into it.
I'm gonna laugh when I buy it, and you'll be like, "Oh, now I want."
You're not going to buy it.
It's gonna be
I'm
like
gonna
30.
be like, I'm more of a Magneto collector than you are,
You were already canceling PO, so I know you didn't buy it.
It's gonna be like 30 years from now.
bro.
Dion's
Don't
gonna
tempt
be
me.
going,
I'll do it just to spite you.
Dion's gonna be going to estate sales. Like, I know that Magneto collector died. It's my chance.
I'm getting on that
I will
market.
do it just to spite you, Dion, the Batman collector.
Did you see that, Diane?
Huh?
The,
Or-
the DBC,
No,
BBC.
it's not the BBC.
the DBC guys.
Wait till BSC find out you going for
I know,
the
right?
photo, man.
No, man.
All right,
I
real,
need
real
it.
fast. I'll just welcome everybody that's in the chat. Let's see here. Before we continue having a good time at everybody's expense. Jose, what's up, man?
Yeah, Diane's mostly.
Random Korean, how's it going? Mayman, what's up, man? Brenton, what's up, man? Hey, if you want to hop on, just let me know. Let's see here. Pause. That didn't sound right.
You said it
Yeah.
so fluidly, though.
Hot off videos of that. gym
Edwin, what's up, man?
starting to hop on. Okay.
Vision, what's up? If you want to hop on, let me know. Let's see here. MTEL, what's up? Luke, what's up?
We got to talk about Vision real quick. We got to talk about.
We
It's
gotta
only
talk
fun
about
to
him.
talk about somebody when we
We
do.
gotta
It.
talk about him.
Yeah, we got to talk about Vision real quick.
I want to unbox this thing while you guys are arguing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, it's gonna
continue.
be real quick. It's gonna be real quick. Vision hit me up or message or something like that. He was like, "I don't really care for these two statues right here." I was like, "Man, what are you talking about? These are the best two out of the whole samurai line. You talk about you don't care for it, but you care for that the samurai penguin." He said I was a hype beast. I was like, "What are you talking about, man?" I think the panel would disagree. These are the
Wait,
two
the Shogun? The Shogun?
Yes.
No.
He said the penguin was better than the Shogun.
I would agree. I would agree with him. Those are the worst
You
pieces in the line.
don't. You would not.
Those are the worst pieces in the line.
You
I think
just
everybody.
don't
I
agree
think
with
everybody
me.
would agree to that.
You just don't want to agree with me. You would not.
They look horrible back there.
You
Wow.
would not agree to that. I already know.
Bro, those I would sell those immediately.
You would not agree to it. I'm not even listening to this.
Sell it half the price. I'll
Yeah,
take it
half
from you
the price.
probably. Help you out.
You can take that money and get that bronze
It
Magneto.
smells like China in this motherfucker.
Oh, I'll get the bronze Magneto.
Oh man, look at this bust stand, son.
Ooh.
This bust stand looks good.
Okay.
This goes to that Batman back there, in case anyone's wondering.
Battle damage.
Yeah. I got. Oh, look at that bat. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Batman. I mean, Dion doesn't have this one. Batman statue collector. I'm sorry, Dion statue collector.
What do you
Wait,
think?
I don't even know
What do you think of the paint on that so far?
Looks good. This is like Prime 1 paint right here.
Custom.
No,
Oh, you got the bust for the. Okay.
yeah, but watch. I'll show you guys in a second.
Wow, Jose got some choice.
Yeah,
words,
you can't even spell it. So
Wow.
literally.
it looks good. Hey, look at that, son.
Wow. That's nice.
Oh,
That is nice.
That's
The
right.
eyes are popping like crazy for some reason.
Oh man, Bruce.
Now you got to get a you got to
Eyes
get a
looking
Terry.
like-
That looks good.
You got to get a Terry McGinnis to go with it now.
that looks real good.
Wow.
When he goes on his little stand. Hey, looks like
Wow.
yeah. I'm so happy. I waited for like 2 years for this thing.
It's good.
Wow.
Looks good, man.
Are you gonna
I'm
actually use it, or are
impressed.
you gonna just put it next to the statue?
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put it in right now.
Yeah.
well,
Let's see.
Tonight.
Overall bust
Let's
the
see.
stand like heavy.
No, it's made out of a weird material. It's like really light.
Really, it looks heavy as hell.
But look at the detail on the this is
Real
Yeah.
good
I
bust.
gotta
man.
show you guys this. Like this looks there's like skin texture on this. Let me show you guys. It looks really weird. Like it looks really, really, really good. You see the
Yeah,
skin
Look at the
texture?
eyes.
job.
It's
Yeah.
the eyes, man. Look at the eyes.
Like there's like a 5
Yeah.
o'clock shadow going, but there's like it's really good pink.
Diane, you should get this.
No, I pass. Don't think I didn't notice what you did to my thing.
What are you talking about, Diane? What are
It
you
looks
talking
cool
about? The Batman statue collector.
No, definitely not.
The DBC, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what do you guys think about this? Like on all the portraits I've been getting so far, they come with a big hole in the back, but to put the magnet in there. But shouldn't they already come with it? Already built it?
Most of the time they do. I don't know why this
I've
company
never
does
seen
that.
it not already have it,
Uh,
but it doesn't matter. It's not like it's going anywhere, right?
Yeah, I just put it in there. It's not going anywhere.
Still
It
pretty
looks-
high quality. I mean,
very
even
good.
though they didn't put the magnets in there, it looks pretty good.
It's really good. Like
It looks like that came with the statue originally. You know.
should have. Like yeah,
Mhm.
it's freaking cool. 10 out of 10. This is for my favorite custom statue company, Jordan. That's what you always say.
I'm gonna get you to buy a full custom one of these days.
Ooh, it comes with a placard.
Change his name to Steve
Wow.
the Head Collector.
Oh, look at that. That's I want to get Kirby to sign this thing. And Miller.
You mean you don't want somebody to sign the face?
Let's go back to Diana
Sign
Batman
face.
statue collector.
You don't want somebody to sign the face?
you should get a DBC to sign it.
Yeah, I know. I will. I'll ask him.
Steve, you know who that-
He's a hardcore Batman collector.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
I can count on one hand how many Batman statues I got. Literally.
Batman family counts, buddy,
Oh, wow.
and villains. They all count.
No, they do not.
Yes,
No.
Big ass magnet right here. Look at that thing.
I've seen bigger.
So they gave you the magnet to put in there, but didn't do it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That's kind of weird.
Tell them CMP is not the size that matters.
It's the man behind it.
I'll be right back.
No problem.
That's not what I heard.
Hey, CMP, if you display it with the old man Bruce, are you gonna get the like a Batman Beyond, like a Terry McGinnis to go with it?
I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking about getting the Prime One kids. You know the Robin and the what the
Yup.
other guys. Yeah, I've been getting.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, a little dual
What's the
pack.
what prime one kid you talking about?
It's like a dual
Okay.
pack, both of them on a weird base. You've seen it before.
Damian Wayne.
Damian Wayne, yeah,
Mhm.
and Superboy.
You know, you could get the XM version for like $200.
I know, right?
It'll never arrive though.
I've seen it for $200. Brand new.
I canceled that Blitzway thing FPJ. I had to.
Wait, what? Oh, oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, in your case, I get it.
The Ecto
What'd you
one.
cancel?
I'm different. I collect vehicles, man.
Yeah.
Why'd you cancel it?
Man, I was thinking about it. Like, even if I get a new house, like, it's gonna. I'm horrible with collecting just one thing. I'm gonna have to be like FPJ, go for the Blitzway,
Mhm.
Back to the Future one, the
Yeah.
Batmobile. I want to start like a
Oh,
stupid collection.
yeah, I'm bad, man. I got 4 vehicles boxed up, and I only got 2 right now. Catwoman and this one. I got to unbox my
You
other
guys
ones.
keeping stuff in the box, man.
I can't-
man.
No, like I said, I'm moving slow, but like I said, I moved, and then I had my module cases, and it took time, and now I'm trying to rearrange and get everything in order. So, little by little, man, I'm
I was
getting there.
gonna get the Ecto one. Like I had it in the cart and everything, and then something said, "Look at the dimensions." And I looked at the measurements, and I went over there and measured the space. I was like,
Huge,
"Man, this
man.
thing big as it. I
Yeah.
mean, that thing is huge."
Yeah,
It's for that DK3, Jose.
I still want it though, but
You should tell him it's none of your business.
you definitely got to have space for it, Piggy.
yeah,
It's a monster, man.
and I wanted to put it like with this Hollywood Collectors Group Slimer and the old school Winston, but I was
Mhm.
like, that thing gonna take up an entire shelf, like a huge
Mm-hmm.
shelf. It was huge, man.
Have you seen the wetter Slimer?
The wettest line.
No,
I didn't even know it existed, but I saw it yesterday. I thought it was amazing. I don't know what size. I don't think it's that big though, but
It's a Slimer.
Yeah, look it up, man. It's
Is
really.
it better? Is it better than the HCG, the Hollywood Collectors Group, Slimer?
I don't know if it's on that level. I only like glance at it a little bit because I'm not really into
That's
it.
all right.
Hold on, let me see if I can find
Dang,
it.
FPJ.
Alright.
I'm sorry,
look
I'm
it up,
eating
man.
on
It's
camera,
good.
but I literally went from the gym to this. So
Wait, it's called Blitzway. What? I'll look it up. Slimer?
No, it's Weta,
Weta.
made by
Weta.
Weta.
Bad Slimer. I'm sorry.
It's got like green clear resin and
you know what's funny about that? That's what the girls used to call me.
Jeez.
Oh, man, you gotta go.
Wow.
Gotta go,
oh, you small?
you gotta go get checked.
Slimer?
man.
You gotta go get checked.
Is this it?
Don't do it, Jose.
Right.
I actually love it.
Oh, is this it?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know it existed until yesterday.
No, no one's ever brought this up before.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
nice to. I could go with the 1/6 stuff for the smaller scales.
Yeah,
What's
I like
this?
my
Is this the
HCG
1/6?
one a little better.
That's funny.
What size does it say that it is?
It's small. It's not that big.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I never knew this thing existed until you just mentioned it.
I just found out yesterday.
That's crazy.
'Cause
Oh,
I
video.
was it up, but because I found out that Target, yes, Target sells Weta statues.
hmm
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll mix statues with my figures as long as they look good.
Me too. Did you say Target sells Weta?
Target.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, because this is like a different.
It's like animated.
Yeah, because they want to make certain stuff that's on, what is it called? It's, like if you have like Banana Republic and then you have Gap and you have Old Navy, it's kind of like that.
oh,
It's
within the
that
same
that
family.
tier of Weta.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Yeah,
They're
Okay,
cheaper
makes
stuff.
sense.
yeah, basically. Yeah,
For the masses. For the masses.
yeah, basically.
One.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the new Absolute Bane or Absolute Batman with Bane in there? It's insane, man.
By who?
It's Absolute Batman, the new Batman that's coming out right now. Bane finally showed up.
I
I don't
don't
appreciate
Batman,
How
so
are you a Batman collector and you don't keep up with this stuff?
I don't know
Is it-
about
You talking about the one from City of Bane?
No, it's
Uh,
a new series. It's
Okay.
Absolute.
absolute. It's like
Oh, from the
Batman,
Absolute series. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Absolute
Okay.
Batman, Absolute Superman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bane finally showed up. It's really good.
Yeah.
Piggy, those will look good next to your 110. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, these look different.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta
like-
slow down though, because all this stuff keeps coming out, and I'm trying to get my money together for StatueCon.
Who you
and,
telling,
like,
man?
everything's arriving at the same time. And
You
I'm
got a
like,
plan
man.
on what you want already from StatueCon? Or you just whatever you see?
So I really want to PO those Fantastic Four Iron Studios. I want the mini codes and the 110 scale. I think both lines look amazing.
I'm interested to see some of the Weta stuff in person.
Oh, it's really dope. It's
Yeah,
really dope.
Person.
Even though I don't collect that stuff, I would, they
Turn me
I
into a
appreciate
believer.
it, What's that?
I said it turned me into a believer.
Yeah.
Hey, Diana, FBJ, are y'all coming to StatueCon this year?
Haven't you seen my logo, man?
Oh, he got the logo on it with the
Um,
rest. Yeah,
I-
I'm.
Did you
I'm
see the DBC on there?
I was gonna say I was looking for the Batman logo, but only saw BSC, so I didn't see yours.
I didn't even know Dion had a logo.
Come on, man. I got a logo. You should know who I am.
I don't even got a logo. My logo's FBJ.
What about you,
No,
FBJ?
that's not-
You gonna try and come? You gonna try and make it?
I'm gonna try, but I don't know because I got a couple of trips to work out, and I really want to go to Comic-Con this year because I missed the last 2 years in a row, which is eating me up inside.
Which
I don't
one? New York?
Yeah, that's home base for me. I missed the last 2 years, and I don't want to make it 3. So I don't know. I'll see.
I'll be there, Piggy.
Can't wait, man. Y'all gonna enjoy it.
And I'm going to DR in like 2 months. So
Oh wow.
family trip for 4, man. You know how that go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll see.
Hey, look, I promised my family that, and like my mom's family is in Michigan, and I'm not super close with them. And I promised them I'd bring the grandbaby up there, but like a couple of statues came out, and I'm like, well, you know,
I know. I know, that's the thing. I like traveling, but like, oh man, gotta make these decisions.
Hey, Jar, do you mind if I share these pictures real quick? I took pictures
Yeah.
of the Batman.
Real fast. Let's see here. Rashid was like, you invited Nummy Dion and not me.
Ooh.
I just wanted to address this.
My response.
I just wanted to address this real fast. No one cares about your response.
No. You gotta be my response.
Are you even on Facebook right now, Darsh Rashid?
I know, right? Where are you at,
You see my
Rashid?
face, stay in
How would I
Facebook.
even invite you, dude?
I think he out of jail.
Response. If you don't read it, I'm gonna read it.
All right, I'm
He
gonna
was
show
only
this
here because I allowed his ass to be here. That's
You,
why.
you said get out of my chat, Rashid. That's a really good
That's
comeback.
not my response,
Get
man.
out of my chat, Rashid.
That's not what I said, man. That's not my response.
one. All right, what do you guys think? This
Ooh.
thing looks cool, man.
It looks.
that actually looks really good.
It looks like it belongs on there.
I know, right? That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking.
Now we talking.
That's the portrait from now on. Put the other one on the base.
Mhm.
Yeah, put it on the base right here. It's pretty cool too. It looks good though. I thought it was kind of small, but no, it looks.
I was about to say that from that angle, it does look a little too small.
Hey, Vision said trash.
Yeah, it looks good right there. Yeah.
Rashid said he's out of jail, so Diane, what's up?
Vision is such a hater. man.
I think I like this angle the best. But yeah, shout out to Customs. God damn, this looks good.
What would you rate the quality and the paint and everything on that?
Sculpt is a 10, paint is a 10. They're not sponsoring CMP yet, so maybe a 9. But it's really good. I would recommend this if you guys see it on for sale. I would definitely 1000% buy this.
Yeah, so it
it's not
does
new
look like it's
2K.
a little small, if I'm being honest, for the
Really?
body. But it looks like it's supposed to be there though. Like the quality, it fits it perfectly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and the magic's super strong, so it's pretty cool.
Maybe
Oh,
maybe you want the gym more.
wait, what?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, here's the prime one with the base on it too. It looks good, man. It's perfect.
Yeah, good pickup.
Yeah, I will buy whatever this company puts out. Just a heads up. I'm gonna
Is,
drop the name right now.
No pun
Is that the same company that did those pieces that I want with like the shields and the set of the Marvel
The portraits.
yeah what you call it the portraits yeah the with the when they were dead, that one, is that the same company?
Tommy ones.
Same company. Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
I got that
Yeah,
thing.
same one. Okay.
Yep.
I need those.
What's the name again, Steve?
Well, when they sponsor me, I'll give out the name. Not a sponsor. It's cool though.
Well, in case Rashid was wondering, I invited the mofo. So
Oh my God.
I bet Diane can't wait for him to get on.
No, Lord.
Pause. So, real fast, as we all kind of stopped talking, tonight's show is going to be about
30 minutes later.
what's the holdup. So basically, I kind of wanted to talk about. I'm noticing not necessarily a lag in customs getting produced, but there is a lag. So I kind of wanted to talk about it. People, are kind of noticing some of it. It seems like a central point of contention that's stopping a lot of the statues from getting produced.
Touching
Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to talk about it. What are some things that you guys see in the custom stuff that stops statues from getting produced? Like things that you've seen, like it taking a lot longer for whatever reason.
You know
I got
what I see?
one word for
My
custom.
bad, Diane. Go ahead.
No, I just got one word. You go ahead. My one word is titinin. That's
That's exactly kind of what I wanted to talk about. But
So just to add a second thing onto that, and I only have one thing as well. To be honest, like people complain that it's taken forever for the customs to get produced, but at the same time, what I see 9 times out of 10 is that people say they're in, like I'm in day one, and then they make the first payment to lock it in and secure it, and then when it's time for the second payment to send it to production, like they'll say, like Tittenham's done, the paint looks good, you see it, it looks great, and it's like, all right, now everybody send their second payment so we can go to production. Crickets.
Yeah.
Crickets. So a lot of times it's the people, and I know people's money, like obligations, things come up. I had a huge dental bill come up, so I get it. But a lot of times is people don't have their second payment when it's time to send it to like send the money to the studios to start the production. And then what makes it worse is that a lot of those people don't communicate that to the commissioners. Like, hey, this happened. I'll get it to you next week. Can I pay half now, half next week? I've had to do that. Like, hey, I'll give you half Friday, give you the other half next Friday. But people just go ghost. It's crickets when it's time to collect the money for the production payment. That's what I noticed.
I mean, a lot of them come at one time unexpectedly. I will say that. But like you said, all you have to do is communicate, and you know, it'll be fine. Like I know one of my commissioners will even take payments monthly, you know, just regardless of if they do, you know, the reveal, then you pay another one, you pay another one.
I think most commissioners they'll take your money. Trust me.
Right.
So,
Correct.
Yep. Just reach out and say something.
Correct.
Take 1 second, like, hey, you know, I thought I was gonna have it. My bad. Let me work something out with you, and then you can go from there.
Right. Exactly.
Time and time again, it's production time, and then it's like, hey, the PO was closed, but we got 3 that we can't get in touch with the person that locked it in. So we got 3 available. Can y'all please jump on so we can get this thing to production?
Yeah.
I know that's a big deal with a lot of commissioners. They get kind of frustrated or annoyed. I would too. You know, if you're going to say you're going to do something, back it up, or at least like Piggy was saying, let them know ahead of time or whatever the situation is. Most of the time they're understanding. Like a lot of the big name custom guys, they even, like recently I even saw in a group, he said, hey, if you need to split the payments, just let me know and we can do that. But like you said, he would rather receive something than nothing, because he's got to put money towards the next process of the creation of the statue. So
it's just slowing down everybody. You know,
there's a lot of people that disappear, man. There are a lot of people that disappear, and I know that's annoying for them. So
and they don't even, from what I'm told, they don't even come back to try to get their deposit back. Like they just go ghost, and that's all.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
Yep. And won't even respond when the commissioners reach out to them, like, hey, you know, do you have this? I'm trying to get in touch with you. Nothing. Crickets.
They just gone.
Yep. That's what I see.
When you have a certain space for allocations of the statue, it's really hard to figure out unless you have some extra funds or whatever. Sometimes it could be hard. Like if you don't know, like if you're a new commissioner, it could be an issue for you to figure out how to make that work.
Yeah, so navigate like the payment and all that process.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of commissioners that I've dealt with that that's nothing new to them, right? So they've seen this happen before, and they kind of plan for it. So
I know one that had to come out of pocket, you know, a couple of grand to pick up the slack from the people that kind of no-showed on the piece that they reserved, and it's like, and they really have to do that, because if not, now you're getting into a bad relationship with the factory where they're like, man, I'm not going to work with you. You know what I mean? So,
and you're probably losing trust of some of the people that did pay for it, you know, that may not have bought from you before. They're like, damn, I hope this guy doesn't run away with my money, you know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Could I show a picture of someone I don't trust anymore real quick? Courtesy of Jose.
Sure.
Here you go, Diane.
Oh.
Oh,
There you go.
That's the logo I was looking for on the statue site, and I couldn't find them.
The DVC
maker, man.
DVC.
He comes out with this shit so cool.
Sorry.
You could at least put like a purple cape around the bat symbol or something. Go back to the drawing board. Put the purple cape and bring it back.
looked like Dion's head was too big for the body.
Oh,
man. But yeah, so like if you make a commitment, man, just let the guy know that either you're going to pay them down. I had to do it recently because there was just so much stuff coming out. I told him, hey man, next paycheck I'll get you that money, and he was cool with it, you know. So 9 times out of 10, don't be scared to say something. I know some people might be, you know, not scared, but more like intimidated to say something in the group or to the commissioner about it. So, but 9 times out of 10, they understand. So
Jose actually has a good point, you know, for once, right? Usually.
Besides people holding off on payments, you also have a lot of statue producers that take that money and fund too many new projects. I mean, you even have that in licensed companies, right?
That's what XM did.
What do y'all think about that?
I mean, it's true. There's truth to it.
Very true. It is.
There is definitely truth to it. I mean, XM, all the licensed companies do it, but you got to have a steady stream of revenue coming in. And if that revenue dries up, then the money that you was using to fund the one that's about to come out, you've already reallocated that money to something else. And then it becomes a game where you're like pushing and pulling, taking, you know, what is the saying? Robbing Peter
to pay Paul. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the same goes true for the custom companies. The only difference is that they don't have nearly as many pieces coming out as a licensed company. So they feel it a little bit less, but they do the same thing.
Yeah. I know a lot of the bigger custom groups, they do that, or they have a lot of projects coming out at the same time. So it's a steady stream. Like a lot of the bigger name companies, they don't have to worry about, you know, not keeping up with the pre-orders, because I guarantee a lot of these companies are selling out 9 times out of 10 of their statues, like the bigger names. So it's the smaller ones you got to look out for, you know. But again, it goes back to people paying their payments too, because that gives a big problem.
Yeah, just like I said, hoping people don't disappear.
Yeah. So let's go to the main topic of why I think there's a holdup in the custom world right now. Some groups are really good about it, and they get their statues out within like 6 or 7 months. But a lot of companies right now, or a lot of groups, are going through Titanen, right? So almost every custom you see nowadays is like Titanen painted this and Titanen painted that, you know. So when you have that many groups go through one painter, I mean, she's got a team too as well. So, but I think there's too much coming through her.
I thought she only did prototypes. Every time I see her with pictures flexing statues,
but that's what the companies are waiting, the groups are waiting for, are her to paint the prototype so they can get it into production. So normally you have the PO, right, and then which is just the first payment. Then you have the second payment when the what you call it, what's the word, when the
NRD, or
when the prototype comes out. So you have the PO, the prototype payment, right? So when the prototype comes out, then you go on to the next stage, which is production. So a lot of groups are getting held up at that prototype part, right? Groups that put in for it, but then waiting months for her to paint it. So it's getting caught up at her portion, basically.
But you know something, Jarhead? So not only is it getting caught up there, like for her to paint it, but a lot of these companies, like, I don't know if you guys have seen, like, especially some of the latest ones of, like, for example, the custom Archangel or whatever that's out. Not only is she painting the prototypes, but she's damn near doing the promoting and selling of their statue. Like, her production values are through the roof. Her videos can only be rivaled by our statue collector. I feel like, as far as the clarity goes, she's almost like promoting their stuff or selling their stuff, you know, on her own. And I think a lot of these commissioners are willing to wait until she's able to do it, so that way, that because they know that it's going to sell out once if it didn't already. What the hell did Jarhead is internet still trashy again?
I'm eating, bro. I don't want people to see me eating.
I still don't get the question. Is it like because like are customs having like trouble producing stuff? Is that what you guys were talking about?
Oh,
No, there's a
oh,
holdup. There's a holdup in the production process. It's taking too long. Like not like exorbitant amount, but it's enough to where people are noticing. I noticed. It was a big problem months ago when there was less factories open and all this stuff. So what?
I said, can you stop eating for a little bit?
Dang.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. God. No, but I hear you. Like, so there's like a one part of the process, a part of the whole, like one of the tasks is being like holding up the whole process.
So
Yeah, but do you guys think that it's a good idea for her to like for a commissioner to wait specifically for her, just because they know that she can sell out their piece in a day almost if it's not already sold?
I'm not gonna lie, I would.
Yeah, if my sales are jumping 80% just literally because of her, I'd be like, hey man, take your sweet ass time, baby.
And there we have it.
You said just like that too.
Yeah.
If you look at her like Facebook page or Instagram,
I do.
she's got thousands of followers, and they always like make hundreds of comments under the statues. Oh, I want this, and where'd you get this from, and all this stuff. So
She like sells the statues herself sometimes.
To me, I'm the most important, so that's all that matters.
She tells us all that, man. She tells us all that.
what about you, FPJ? What are your thoughts on it?
So I'm in 2 custom groups right now, and there's this one group. I'm new to the whole thing, man, but I've been navigating to help some of you guys. So, but my first experience is that the first group I went in, I put down on a weapon, and this was probably, I feel like it's been, man, a year and a half, maybe. I don't want to blow up the company, but yeah, yeah. So, but I'm seeing. So the weapon that I got or put down on hasn't dropped yet. So I mean, I've seen a couple of updates, but then I'm seeing 7-8 other stuff being worked on at the same time, in progress with other stuff as well. And I'm saying to myself, what about the project, the project 6 projects ago? When is that coming out? When is that dropping? And I'm not gonna lie, I think I got like 2 payments left. I didn't even make the last 2 payments. I'm like, what is happening? I know it's gonna come out because I know that company does put their stuff out. But me being new in all of that is, again, do you have too many projects out? Because then I see 4 weapons after mine, then 3 or 4 other statues that you're doing, and I have yet to see anything release from when I put down on my thing. So, with that said, I don't know if hearing you, that is a thing. So it's too much projects, just why can't you focus on one? Is it different factories? Is it the same factory? So that's my thing. I feel like, too many projects being worked on. Can we just focus on 1 or 2 or 3, get that out the door?
But
So,
FBJ, to be fair, it's kind of like that with a ton of the license companies too. You know what I mean? Where it's like, wait, how you dropping this? What happened to that? It's kind of
All the companies do it.
Oh man, Sasha just kicked out Picky.
But I mean, at least you're getting updates, though, right? Like they're still updating you kind of every once in a while. Let you know what's
I
going
will
on.
put it out there. I want my dragon sword, man. That's what I'm waiting on.
Let's look it up.
That's what I want, my dragon sword.
FBJ like F all that. Give me my sword, man.
I want my dragon sword, man.
It's also metal, right?
Yeah. They're doing a good job. I'm seeing progress, but just again, I'm new into this venture. That was the first one I went into. I'm in the second one now, but it's I appreciate the transparency though, because what I'm seeing other than license stuff is I'm seeing stuff happen. It's just, for me, it's, I saw you put the pieces in in the factory. When is it gonna get painted? And then months later, okay, it's painted. What's happening? It's just, I'm seeing it. And it's, for me, it's just, I guess it's like seeing the tree, but you can't touch it, as opposed to license, when it's just, this is what it was. We showed you. You put the pre-order down, and then a year later, here it is. So, because I'm seeing the progress and then I'm seeing all the things being laid out, it's just having me, going a little crazy.
Oh, I want my statue right now too. And I feel your pain, man. Sometimes some statues get to me faster, and sometimes it takes a little longer. It's patience. I'm not a patient person either, like at all. Especially if I'm getting teased by photos, but I still would rather have that than not, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you have that at least saying, okay, this is the next step. This is what we're doing. We had some missteps we had to fix. It wasn't looking right because I know that company.
They've had those too.
Yeah. So you're not getting that kind of information from the license stuff at all, and you know very well license stuff. XM, for instance.
It's a bad example. It's a bad example.
they produce so much stuff, and I'm a person. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to do that. Well, what about the other 10 statues you had back then? So license companies do it too. And I know that's another thing that people talk about with customs is, it takes so long for them to get in our hands and this and that. It's true, but 9 times out of 10, it's no longer than licensed companies.
But Joe, people feel more comfortable waiting for a licensed company than they do a custom company, because the licensed company is a customer service that you can call. It's not just a singular person that you're waiting on or that you can speak to, and they have a larger amount of money backing them in case of an issue occurring with the factory or being able to bail people out, whereas a custom company doesn't have that, almost unlimited cash flow, like for example somebody like Sideshow would have.
So XM had unlimited cash flow
at one time. Yeah,
not anymore.
Well, no, not anymore, but they did at one point. It wasn't something that was a issue for them.
I get it. It's like that familiarity, that kind of ease of like, oh well, it's a company, right? Nothing's going to happen to me because it's a licensed company. But we all know that's not the case, especially you. Like, just because it's a licensed place, like company, doesn't mean you're going to be 100% safe either through licensed. And I think it's a false sense of security, right? Oh, it's licensed. Oh, I'm going to get my money back. Well, are you? If you put a peeler on something, will you get your peeler back? No, 9 times out of 10, not. Even if that company folds, right? You're not going to get your money back. So it's the same situation as a licensed company as it is a custom to me. I don't see any difference. The only thing with the custom is you're getting updates. They're saying, hey, we're producing this part, we're doing this. Just like I was telling FPJ, oh, we had this misstep, we're fixing this. You don't get that 9 times out of 10 out of the licensed company. They don't have time to bother with the one individual statue that you're wanting. So I feel more comfortable with the custom groups because I know I can talk to the commissioner any time of the day. I can message him right now. Hey, what's going on with this? And he earlier, remember we were talking about the certain group about the prices going up. I've got the answer to that. So I talked to him today. Anybody could do that. So, and that's the owner of the group, right? In the license world, you're not gonna be able to do that. You're gonna talk to somebody that's gonna be like, hey, I'm sorry for your problem. We're working on it diligently right now. Just totally throwing the smoke up your butt. They don't even know the answer, right? 9 times out of 10. So they're just throwing smoke up your butt. How is that more comforting? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's not.
That's one thing I do like about the custom group, man, because they'll if they do have a holdup, they'll tell you why and explain, and then even probably will show you pics.
Good groups do that.
Yeah. So I do find that refreshing because I'm that's why I love groups that, even licensed ones, that will tell you and go through the process with you to at least let me know what's going on, and not, we're waiting. Is it coming out yet? It's been X amount of time. This was the date. Nope, we're gonna get pushed back. No answer. So
one of the questions I have, right? So you brought up an interesting point, and not to shit on the commissioners, because the ones that I've bought from or worked with have all been great. But I will say this: I'd be curious to find out from a collector that is not known, who only buys sometimes, who doesn't have a platform to speak out on. I would be curious to find out from that person if they get the same response that you would having a show, or any of us that are frequent, panelists and so on and so forth, have a platform to speak out.
Dion, I'm right here.
Yeah,
I barely buy anything. I don't get on my own
Yeah,
show.
you're
Treatment.
still
You say I got
known
some
to have a
treatment?
platform.
I've had the same statues for God knows how long. I can't tell you the last time I got a piece.
You're still known to have a platform, though. You know what I mean? Even if you're not like on as many shows as like some of us or whatever, like you still have a platform to speak out of. There is a collector out there who doesn't know commissioner names or who don't have a platform.
Well,
Nobody.
if you're in a custom group, and you don't know the commissioner's name, there's a problem.
Oof.
There are people that don't know the commissioner's names. Yes.
The only way I could see that
Really?
happening is if you're buying it from somebody. That's the only way I can see it, because you have to talk to the commissioner 9 times out of 10 to get in the group. So
But
how don't you know?
do they get the same response that you would get?
I'm nobody important, bro. I
If you
don't
think
even have 500
that
subscribers.
doesn't matter, you're
You're important, Jarhead.
naive
You're
and-
important, man. You're somebody.
That's 500 more than me.
Not everybody's the DBC,
BBC.
I mean, I get response, when I reach out to commissioners. I'm sure you do.
because they're scared that you're going to talk shit about them.
I don't talk shit.
Oh man.
I mean, if something isn't right,
Oh, it's Dion. It's
No.
Dion. I know who this is.
I'm sorry, Diane. We'll take care of it right away.
so if something is not right, I'll tell them that's not right. I'm not going to just, kiss their ass or whatever, because I'm still paying for it at the end of the day. But I don't know if everybody's getting that same speedy treatment.
I'm pretty sure, bro. Like, I've talked to several people that aren't in groups and stuff like that. People that I've directed to custom groups, they get the same treatment, bro. I don't. There's nothing special about how they treat me at all. You might get some special treatment. I don't know. I mean,
I don't feel like it's special treatment.
don't.
But I don't know. I just feel like the treatment that somebody that is a known purchaser that has a platform, I'd be curious to find out if that treatment coincides with the treatment that, like I said, an unknown person may get.
yeah.
I
I'm not
gotta
over
say
here
something.
like kiss the ring.
No,
Everybody
I gotta
just
say
did.
something. You know how FPJ is taking the nice guy approach? He's like being all humble, not trying to drop news and everything. This is FPJ though in the background.
Playtime's over, boy.
Take life one day at a time.
You ain't wrong.
Now I gotta watch that.
I know, man.
I was thinking about what Dion was just saying about like how if you're not someone with a whole bunch of followers. I know two groups, two separate commissioners that they have outside of their Facebook groups. They will tag anybody in like a WhatsApp group, and they'll say, "Hey, what do you guys think about this? What do you like?" Even just to grab input. What do you guys think about this? Are you guys having a problem with this? I want to let you guys know that we're delayed because of this. And they communicate with everybody, and they grab like everybody's input. Two separate groups. So I do think and you see them interacting with people that you never really see on any other shows or in any other groups. And I've seen a couple of times where they're like, "All right, bro, inbox me," or "Let's talk about that." You know what I mean? So I do think overall they do a good job kind of communicating with everybody that's in their customer base.
Shoot, I seen some of the bigger name custom groups the other day. He released a picture, a tease of a statue, right? And everybody was like, "Oh, we should do it this way." And he was totally cool with everybody saying, "Hey, you should do it this way." Yeah, and it was a very good conversation between the commissioner and the guys in the group. Like, you don't see that. You're not going to see a license company, say, "Okay, what do you guys think about this paint? Should we change it? Should we do this?" You're not going to see that. Only in the custom world are you going to see that. And I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
I had an issue before with Queen Studios. I ordered their Wonder Woman through a distributor from the US, and I reached out to like the Queen Studios. I was like, "Hey man, what's going on with this Wonder Woman? I haven't had to everyone's been having it for like 36 months." Talk to the distributor. I talked to the distributor. Like, he's known to delay a lot of stuff. So I was like, "Hey man, can you get an update from them at least? Or give me some type of update. Like, they haven't shipped it to me yet, man. They're doing it in batches." I was like, "Man, it's been like 6 months now." I was like, I haven't said anything. And then everyone's doing YouTube videos and everything. I'm not in it for that. I want to add it to my collection. But by the time it
Yeah.
arrived at my house, like probably 8 months later, after they promised it was gonna arrive, I was like, I don't want this thing anymore.
You didn't
Like,
want it. Yeah.
not because I didn't like it. I was like, this thing looks badass, but I was like,
Was that a silicone Wonder Woman?
no. As soon as I got it, I was like, this looks amazing. But like every time I looked at it, I was like, it just reminds me of like the whole issue. So I was like, I need to get this out.
Yeah, that's happened to me with a couple pieces, you know. And again, I'm new in the game, so when I finally get my pieces in, and then I have to cancel it because it takes so long, I'm like, man, get out of here. I already done changed
mean,
my view point in my collection.
Look how much praise Sideshow got for doing certain things like this now. You know, they've been doing that a lot lately. They've been showing the prototype before it even got paint on it. They showed a render. They showed renders of statues now. They production like stuff like people are love that stuff.
Even companies showing factory pics.
Yeah, companies need to do that. Step up. Like hire somebody to do it. You know, that's the least you could do with thousands. Prime One should definitely be doing that. They've got probably millions of dollars at this point. They can't hire somebody to do that.
Do you think that would have ever happened if these shows weren't around, or do you think that would have like?
Well, that's another thing too. We're free,
Advertising
for them, right? Like, whoa, this is cool. They know that. They know that we all these shows are talking about the cool new thing. Sideshow watches these shows. Anthony's, a lot of times in these chats. So they watch these shows. They know that people are coming to talk about.
I mean, that's basically what I just said. Like,
no one cared what you said.
Platform.
No one cared what you said. Though.
Having a platform to say something like that matters.
Yes and no, because you're talking about custom. You're talking about custom groups, like
general
license groups. Yes.
You see what Cash said? Free. They promised me pay. Sorry.
No wonder he's been glazing so much. It's all making sense now, ladies and gentlemen.
That was perfect.
But there's a difference, right? Like the license companies, they do that a lot. They will get on the even the custom stuff does that, but they're not expecting us to say anything about their stuff. Like every once in a while, I'll have a customer hit me up and say, hey, here's some pictures and mention it in the show tonight. Every once in a while, I have that, but it's not like I'm a star or anything. Like it's different, bro.
They don't send me any pictures, so
no one cares about you
either. That's why I like, as far as license companies, I really like the way Jay communicates with his subscriber base for LBS. He constantly keeps them in the loop. This is what's on the horizon. This is where we are with these.
He overshares.
But I'll take overshare over undershare. 365 days a year, every day.
Tweeterhead, right? The way they share.
Yeah, because Tweeterhead was abuse.
I did have a company approach me and say like, hey, like, if you do this, we'll do this for you. And I was like, oh man, if you guys could give my guys a discount, like whatever. It's like, no, we're just gonna do this. You do this, like this little thing.
Was this OnlyFans?
maybe. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, if I do this, like, this is like, to me, the definition of selling out, right? Like, I do a favor for a favor or whatever. But then I was like, the benefit, I'm not gonna get any benefit for my guys, like the guys I watch and everything. Like a small ass $10 thing, I don't think it's enough for like advertising $1,000 worth of stuff. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna pass up on it. So like, it goes in both ways, right? Like the collector standpoint and like I guess what you want to call it, the company standpoint. Like they could hook us up, but then sometimes it just rubs off.
If you get hooked up, man, they're gonna be talking about that you a shill.
Yeah,
they're like, like, I don't really get it. Like, nah, man, you just saying all this stuff because you know what I'm saying, they sent you the statue.
Yeah, that's what I felt like after. I was like, if I say yes, FBJ's gonna call me out.
In a sense, that's you kind of like, if you want them to keep sending you statues and you talk bad about their stuff, they're not going to send you statues anymore, right? That's just part of how it goes.
That's how it feels.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way.
CN right
Jose, it says CN Mint.
there. $10 out. Yeah.
It's your boy CNP.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about, man. It's just it seems like some companies or some groups are fast, others it's always seems to be waiting on
I
Titan,
want
right?
my
Like,
dragon sword.
or waiting on dragon swords.
It's coming out good, by the way. But
In FPGA's case, though, Jarhead, like, is that normal? Like, they
Well,
don't have tin painting that thing, right? So
I don't know. But the thing with his is it's metal. So it's a different process, right? So they have to work the metal. They have to, it's different. So I would be a little bit more hesitant to get upset about that because it's they're making a sword.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted that Sword of Darkness too, but I just that whole what's going on with my dragon. So I don't know if I would pay on to.
But at the same time, that company is going to produce. It just
Oh yeah. No, I know. I'm not worried about them. It's just again, I was new. It was my first custom company I was in, so it was me treading. Now I feel like I'm in too deep now.
yeah.
Yeah, because they start showing the lineups. And they're like, you don't want to get licensed stuff, man. Stay with us. We'll hook you up. I'm like, no.
I was sitting here thinking about it, and it's kind of on par. I would say it's almost exactly neck and neck between custom companies and licensed companies when it comes to the wait time. Because my Blue Marbles, both of them from the time I PO'd them to the time I got them, were like lightning speed. And Sideshow has been that way with some of their pieces lately, lightning speed. But then at the same time, as much as I love that Usagi, it took forever to get it. Even though it's dope, I'm really happy with it. But
Shout out to Buck.
shout out to Buck. Please, everybody pause.
Yeah.
Not on this show. Not on this show.
Oh, okay, cool.
We don't
So,
shout out Buck.
But at the same time, thinking about Tweeterhead, man, Diane, how long were we waiting on that Beast Man before we
Still
finally
waiting on Beast Man.
Still waiting
man.
on it.
Yeah.
It ain't even come out. They said it was almost come out, and then the next week they said, "Oh, it's going to production."
Yep, and here we go. Months later, still nothing. So,
Like I couldn't believe how fast Sideshow did the Archangel. Like
Yeah.
they're already doing like an unboxing. That's nuts, dude.
The
Yep.
Magneto came out. I thought it came out pretty
I
quick.
chose churning them out.
Yep. Even those the Vampire's Lust and
Yeah.
the other one, those came out super fast. It seemed like we saw it on one of the shows, and the next thing you know, like people had them.
Tuesdays.
I know some of the bigger groups too, by the way. They have made a deal with Titanen to get their stuff produced faster. I've talked to some of the commissioners, to push their stuff through. Now, I don't know if she's telling that to every commissioner. You know what I'm saying? So then, I'll push your stuff faster, and then I'll push your stuff faster too. Like, so it's really not going to help too much. I don't think.
She's gonna block Jarhead after tonight's show.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the paint that she does a really good job on these statues, bro. Like, I think she elevates some of these statues to the next level. Without her paint, I don't think they would sell. And she does, like Diane was saying, like an amazing job with the production. She does videos. Some of the groups get videos from her. So like, that's great. Like, I love that stuff. It's a lot of groups doing it at the same time, and I could see it being overwhelming. Plus, I don't want to say, but she's got her own stuff going on.
She takes separate like commissions from people too.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know if that suffers because of all the stuff that she's got going on. Because I think Jose said that he's got a statue with her right now that he's been waiting on. I know D3's got statues with her that he's been waiting a long time for. So I'm sure that gets pushed back to the back. I mean, when you got a big group, I don't think you're gonna worry about ones and twos, right?
What do you think about this, Jarhead? How long do you wait on a custom until you get tired of waiting and cancel? For me, the Magneto on Throne, but it is getting on a long wait.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. That's a dope piece though. Like, I wouldn't give up on that one. And that commissioner he's a known producer.
He's good for it. I think he's good.
So I wouldn't cancel from that group. Maybe a small group, that doesn't have a lot of history. But then again, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't buy from them anyways. unless it looks amazing for some reason.
Did you read this?
Or to stage another.
This is the best comment of the night. He says, "We need to fly Rat Titan out to Tittenham and get some."
We need to do that. We need to get to the bottom of this.
That was a good one, man.
We should start a petition in the group.
Yeah.
That's funny, Luke.
Luke deserves a star by his name, Jordan.
You get to hear that, Luke. You get a star by your name for today. Good job, buddy.
That's funny.
But I don't know, man. Like sometimes the statues fly, and other times they don't. But I've noticed it's a funnel through her 9 times out of 10. So
Would you say like I know a lot of the factories supposedly like some of them have been closing down. Do you think any of the factory stuff is like making the stuff take longer?
it's part of the problem because all the companies use the factories too. Like I've said it before, but a lot of the big statue companies license stuff go through the same stuff that the customs do.
Yeah.
So when you have less of certain things, it's gonna bottleneck, right? And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna make more. Just like TTN probably makes more of a priority to big groups. I'm sure they prioritize the license companies, right? The big, you're getting 500 statues, and then the customs get put off to the back burner.
Yeah.
So, it just depends, man. In this game, you got to be patient, right? So, that's the name of the game.
That's too much reliance, though. Like, if I was a custom company, like my reliance to have like a famous, like what do you call them, a YouTuber or a influencer, rely too much on my company on that one person.
Yeah.
I feel like my business plan will have to change because I'm being pushed back. 80% of my sale relies on her paid job and her success, and then like, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of these custom companies could also open up. I think it's hard to do, but like open up social media, like an Instagram, like a private Instagram,
Yeah.
Jarhead, you missed it when you stepped away, but I think CMP had asked us, like, would you guys, if you were running these businesses, would you still send your stuff to Tittenham knowing that it's a long wait? And we all were like, yeah, because if it's gonna boost your sales like that 80%, I'm just gonna have to wait because I'd rather sell out my full inventory than just
I
had to clarify that.
It's funny when she paints something, I see an uptick in my group.
Yeah.
When we post stuff, like not even like in her group, I mean, it's thousands of comments. When I post something from her stuff, like her pictures, because it's real professional, right? It's like a licensed company. When she posts stuff and I post stuff in my group from hers, I get an uptick in comments on my stuff. Hey, where'd you get that from? Hey, how do you get a hold of that? So I mean, it's not wrong for sure, but there's a lot of great painters out there too. Like a lot. There's a lot of painters out there, but how many of them are set up to mass produce paint jobs on statues? She had a video not too long ago showing her whole operation, right? Where she had this big like area where she produces paint jobs and multiple people working there. So, how many of these smaller paint places too are, I'm just playing devil's advocate, like at the same time it sucks, but at the same time, it's she does an amazing job,
Hey, Jarhead, Thaddeus Thai Kid says, when I see her in Thailand, I also get an uptick.
D3 made a good point. He said
this uptick.
He said other painters need to step up and provide the same level of service she does. That'll spread out the workload. And I agree with that. You got a few other painters that are out there. Like there's a dude in Italy that I know a lot of people send their stuff to, and he does an amazing job. Some of these people need to like get themselves out there. So,
Well, let's talk about Matt, for instance, right? He's a great painter. I love him. He's local to me. But right now he's just himself. He doesn't overextend himself. He has enough work to work for the rest of the year, so he doesn't want to have to mass produce something.
They got enough work for 2 years, 3 years.
Hey,
So
Jose said if she posted pics without herself in them, the sales wouldn't be the same.
I mean,
sadly, you got a little bit of a point.
Yeah,
it's like when you see the girls in the bikinis on the beer commercial. Next thing you know, Budweiser's selling out.
Look, I just sold 2 of these statues. If she was here, she sold 1. So just say.
Yeah, but you put your feet in the pit, CMP, so
yeah.
it doesn't.
That's OnlyFans. That's
Or at
OnlyFans.
least one toe.
Right.
My pinky toe.
I mean,
hear-
it's a
hear-
point. Go ahead, CB.
No, I'm sorry. I hear what you're saying, though, man. Like, she's such a it's influence. You gotta admit, though, it's influencer status, man. Like, she has such an influence over the companies and
Yeah.
over the collectors, to where she controls it now.
Yeah.
Like, it's not her fault. It's like everyone's like relying on her.
So you have a male dominated, hobby, right? Like
Mhm.
99% of collectors are male, right? So like, just for instance, like when you go to a bar, and you see all the hot girls behind the bar, you're gonna buy more alcohol from them. That's the way it works, right? Like, honestly, that's why they hire hot waitresses and bartenders. Not to be sexist or anything like that, but it's the truth. When men see a pretty girl, they get stupid, and they spend more money.
Her?
Yeah. So, it's the same thing in statues, man. Like, think about all the female statue YouTubers out there. Not many of them, right? But within a first day of them posting something, they get thousands of subscriptions, comments, all this stuff. It's what happens, man.
I gotta grow up my hair, man.
Yeah. I was noticing you look a little pretty these days.
I gotta put a wig on Daya. That's like, yeah, what's up,
I'm not
Daya?
gonna grow anything at this point.
Not back, girl.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's
yeah.
it's I hate to put it that way, but
It's marketing. It's marketing. It's a whole science to it.
Sex sells.
Think about all the pervs in the comments, about her. Like, if you look through her comments on her page, it's pervy dudes like saying, "Oh, well, can I buy her? Can I get
We're getting them here.
Yeah,
We're getting them here just for mentioning it.
exactly. just from talking about her for 5 seconds.
We got a perv on the panel.
I'm gonna put her picture up right now and see what happens. If we're gonna get like more than 80 views,
I guess I should have put her on the thumbnail, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good test right there.
But yeah, so like, yeah.
Is it affecting your favorite group? I know you always mention a favorite group.
Kind of, but they, it's one of those things where they're a bigger group, so they push their stuff through. But it still affects them. I've seen, wait times. Oh, we're still waiting on Teachnin to paint it. Like, every time it goes to Teachnin, like, you're gonna wait a little bit to get that done. I can only imagine if there was multiple painters out there that did what she did, what it would look like. You would get your statues way faster.
Okay.
Yeah. See, look at our comments.
Yeah.
So
Look at X-Men exclusives.
I know. I saw that. I was like, oh.
yeah, I'm not gonna bring that comment up.
I accidentally. I'm sorry. Glass Joe says, first of all, her paint jobs are top tier. If a guy painter had a really attractive woman as the face of their company, they would be far more successful.
Yeah, I mean that's part of it, man. That's nature, right? Men are stupid. we see a pretty face. Oh yes, that's amazing.
Me smart.
I'll take 2, please.
So what's the solution for it? Like, should like some random painter, or so should the company start like getting other random painters to like start doing crazy good jobs?
I don't know if they'd be able to, right? Because of all the factors we just talked about, right? Like, she's got a factory basically she got a shop. She's got the factor that she's a pretty woman. She's got, she knows what she's doing with the video camera. Pause. So she's doing a lot of great stuff. So I don't know if there would be a painter that would be able to keep up with that. Maybe not right now. If a painter got involved in doing it and they would build up over the years and get a good repertoire with the groups, maybe, but no time soon. I don't think anybody's gonna gonna do better than her right now.
What's good? Offer them as kits for those who don't want to.
So then you could just take the kit and send it to her on your own and still.
Yeah.
There's a couple of groups out there. Most groups do kits, right? And there's one group in particular that do a really good job, and that's all they do is kits. So it's an option.
Jarhead, for you, would you take a sideshow factory paint job or a random custom painter?
Random custom painter.
Really? Wow.
I'm not gonna say random custom painter. I would have to know who I'm sending my.
Well, like he's like someone recommended him or her.
Yes, because regardless, I mean, unless if they don't have a lot of experience, maybe not. But if it was like somebody that has experience painting,
yeah,
and they're kind of well known, then they're gonna beat Sideshow's paint anytime.
Yeah, agree.
Man, it's one of the licensed companies. I'll take a random custom paint job over their stuff, and I don't have to have any references. You can just be like, "This is my cousin. He finger paints." And I'll be like, "Give it to him," because and I'm not even gonna mention them, but man, their paint is trash. But they do decent statues. I got a few. I've had to get them custom painted sometimes.
Oh, I got you.
Say it.
Nope. I'm gonna behave this week.
I'll say it for you. PCS.
No, I was gonna say it rhymes with PBS.
And since you brought that up too, because earlier I was wanting to say something about LBS. Like you said that they are very informative and they show what's going on. You know why that is? He started off as a custom producer. So did XM, for that matter. XM was a custom producer long before they were a licensed company. So they used to, do the same thing LBS did. They strayed from that after a while because they got, people that would buy into the company and this and that. So they strayed away from that a lot. But, LBS is still relatively small, right? They're still producing like a couple statues a year. Jay's running most of the stuff. So he's got that mentality from the custom groups.
Got it.
So,
well, I'm glad to see as for now, he's at least up until this point, he's still maintaining that same business model as when he was custom. And I appreciate it.
Which he should definitely keep up. That's an attribute to his company, right? Like we all appreciate that as collectors.
Yep.
That's why I mention it so much when we talk, because we all appreciate that, and I would love to have more people involved in the custom world. And that's what I'm trying to steer people towards, not to be scared, because we have guys like Jay, that used to be custom, producers, they have so much faith in him, have faith in the custom guys, he used to be a custom guy. So
that's another reason I appreciate this show and this platform as well, because you have people that are on here that are showing you like we all have customs. We're not out, they're not burning us on the purchase. We're getting our stuff in hand. It's good quality, even to the fact that CMP did his unboxing tonight, where it's like, hey, you're seeing it live, it's all good.
Trust these people, some of them.
Yep.
You have those urban legends, right? Like with customs. Oh, and I've said it before, and I've had shows about it. Oh, they're so expensive. You got to wait forever for them. The quality is not as good as a licensed piece. You've got guys that get upset with one custom piece, and it's the worst. And customs are the worst ever. It's real easy to talk trash about the little guy, the little company that is making these statues. And I'm gonna bring up Buck on this because Buck, had tainted purchase from a company, and everybody loved the statue that he got. It was that symbiote Spider-Man, but it wasn't up to his expectation, and pieces broke. I know a lot of people had that same issue with the statue breaking. It was a very crazy. It was a very crazy statue to produce. Right? It's still one of the top Spider-Man statues of all time, I think. And he got a sour taste in his mouth for that. So you seen him on the shows. Well, customs suck. They this and that. But then you have people that say that stuff after one issue with the companies, and then everybody starts saying that. You know, oh well, this guy on the channels said that customs suck. You know, so
Gotta know your audience. Talking about
yeah.
Buck.
To share my experience before I bought my first custom, before this platform existed, I was kind of on the iffy side. I didn't know who to ask about what, and I told someone in the community, like, yeah, I think I'm gonna pull the bullet on this custom. Man, I think they hit me up at like 1 a.m. It was like, do not throw your money. You're gonna get burned on this. Do not, it's gonna be trash. You're never gonna get your statue, or it's gonna be torn up. The paint's the quality. So I was like, man, I thought about it for a few days, and I said, forget it. Where else am I gonna get these characters? And it was a Bishop and a Luke Cage. Those were my first 2 custom pieces. And none of the license company were touching Bishop at that time. And I think none of them are still touching Luke Cage today. And I was like, man, forget it. I'm just going to take a chance. And that Luke Cage was one of the dopest statues to this day. It's still one of the dopest statues in my collection. So, and then to say, I'm thankful that Jarhead U and D3 put this platform together, because when I said I'm going to go deeper into the customs, there was only one other platform that I kind of had to go to, and it wasn't the best experience. I'll put it like that. So
I know.
Yeah, it's a lot of education out here. It's a lot of people that are experienced with customs out here now. So I don't think it's anything that people need to fear any longer, especially since you're getting burned with license companies that are that you're giving your money, and you're never
these big companies.
Yeah.
You know, some people put $10,000 into the company, and you know,
even when they work for the company.
Yeah. So
like Tweeterhead burning people right now. Folks scared they're not gonna get their pieces.
Yeah. What's that company that just shut down?
Diamond Select.
Diamond Select.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about the pre-orders that people had through them, you know, I guarantee they're not going to get their statues. So
Man, I watched the whole broadcast the other day and listened to it in traffic about the Gentle Giant buyout and what people can expect. And I was just thinking, like, these people are never going to see that stuff.
Yeah. And that's why I started this show, man, was because there was no group out there talking about customs. Like, they would show pictures because they look cool, right? But there was no information. Like, there was one guy, like you said, that would say stuff about customs, but he didn't talk about, like, you know, any kind of details. So he didn't talk about, you know, any of the important information that people know. So you're not really adding to the experience of collecting a custom statue. All you're doing is, okay, this is for sale. Hit me up, which is great, you know, because people didn't have that way to do that before. But at the same time, you know, people want to know, like, if I'm collecting statues, they want to know if it's safe. Like BK Collector, you know, he's new to the custom world. He says his biggest concern is commissioners running away with the money. So if you don't know what's going on, like, that's a concern, right? Some guy on the internet selling statues and not talking about it it's not getting you more adept at collecting in the custom world, right? It's not giving you the warm fuzzy about it. So that's why I started this group. So I wanted to put information out there for people, and give them a way to, you know, look for these groups too, because it's always been a secret, right? It's like, shh, don't talk about this group. How do you get a hold of this group? You know, so
it used to be though more about gatekeeping though. Like, I feel like the older collectors, like, that's all they did. It was like gatekeep them, and not they were never open to sharing, like, with like new collectors. Like, only their group would only be accessible to it. And it was just, I never liked that part. That's why I never got into customs early on, because I was like, if I'm going to be in this group, I got to get deeper into this group, like Inception style. Like, and
it's a group within a group.
Yeah. And then come to find out, it's not that serious, to where, like, if, you know, you could hold, depending on the person, right, too. But it's like, you know, who those.
I think back then, CMP, some of it was because they were scared they were going to get kicked out the group, because everything was like G14 classified.
Yeah.
It was like, if you mention even the initials of this group,
yeah,
you'd be vanished forever.
So a lot of the commissioners that I in the groups with, I will ask permission. Hey, can I show this piece? And sometimes they've gotten really comfortable saying, okay, hey, can you show this tonight or do this? So, like, and I appreciate that, because before, like you said, it was a hush hush thing. Nobody wanted to say anything. And you know, there was no content to talk about, right? There was no people weren't showing this stuff. So, Nelson,
Nelson says,
I'm
warm.
glad you feel warm and fuzzy. But you know, that information wasn't out there, so I'm glad I'm able to get some of this stuff out to people. You know, so you know, Piggy, you weren't a collector of customs before, right? You know, Dion definitely wasn't a collector of customs before until he met me. So
That's funny because
you're welcome, Dion.
he literally just said you're following in his footsteps, Jarhead.
We all know better. He was more of a Batman collector until he met me.
So not true, man.
Then he started collecting Wolverines, randomly collecting Wolverines all of a sudden, even though he has Magneto up the butt. But he wants to collect Wolverines.
You would always say, I see you in all the groups. Those are not groups that
you're welcome, Diane. I'm glad I invited you.
Diane said I hate in person too.
Hey, I'm being realistic, man.
Yeah, Glass Joe said, yeah, shit used to be like Fight Club, you know. What's the first rule of Fight Club? You don't talk about Fight Club.
You don't talk about it.
Yeah. Do you think that'd be one route to take, Jarhead? Like these custom groups be more private? Like
how can they be any more private as
well,
hell?
like they stop sending the work to them and they start only relying on like their painters, their sculptors to start like distributing their work. It wouldn't work, right?
No. They've got to get the word out somehow. Yeah. Right? Like
she's the marketing department. She's the paint and the marketing. Yeah.
You're not just the painter, she's the marketer as well.
Absolutely.
So something I learned a long time ago, when I was a recruiter, the more people you talk to, the more numbers that you get that are interested in joining or signing up or buying, right? So it's the same thing with statues, right? Like when you're trying to sell something, the more you get the word out, or you know, the more people you talk to about that statue, the higher chance that you're going to get the statue. Same thing works with women, by the way.
So you're saying
Nelson has a good description of
my hair
of Wolverine.
Wow. Oh yeah, Diane, that's been like around for years where they say Wolverine is nothing but two Batman facing each other.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
A Batman with claws.
But yeah. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about with this subject? Because I mean, we could talk about it for probably a long time at this point.
Yeah, I honestly think, just to reiterate, I think they're on par. Just the more I think about it, the more, just like with license, some are quick and some take forever. And it's the same thing with the custom world. I think it depends on or the situation with that particular piece. You can't even say it depends on what group it is, because some groups, the same group, you'll get one piece super fast and you'll get the other one super slow. It's just it's case by case. Yep.
So just like license companies.
Yep.
Don't get frustrated, guys. Like, have some kind of patience. I'm the first one that I get frustrated too. I want my statues.
That's your advertisement, CMP.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can wait on Tweeterhead, if anybody here can wait on Tweeterhead and XM, you can have some patience for them.
I ain't waiting on either one of them fools.
Now,
I ain't never did wait
they
on
fired you after all, so
yeah.
Fire myself from
I think he's violating his NDA.
I will say, Steve, if you look like that, I would buy anything from you.
I know, that's why I'm putting it up. So, well, I'm doing a test right now. Look, we got 42 viewers out.
43.
Yeah.
Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. CMP's here.
Yeah.
Hey, CMP.
If I could whistle, I'd whistle.
If it goes to 45, I swear it's working. It's not even the show.
But yeah. Here, let me show you a video of her work, right? Because like I said, I don't want anybody saying I'm complaining about the situation, because she does amazing work, right? Like video quality, it sells itself, right? I think when she's involved in it, it just sucks that a lot of the companies go through her, and it slows things down. So
Vibranium Jim said he waited 4 years on his Namor.
I can get to roll the tongue there, huh?
Mm-hmm, you have to. I was 3 with my Usagi. And like 6 months of that was shipping.
Patience, man.
BK, it really varies.
Yep. But again, my blue marbles were here in a snap.
Can y'all see this?
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
sir. All right.
Yeah, this video is hot. If I hadn't already bought it, I would have sold me. Oh, you're looking at this one. I thought you
On
said
the statue too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. Dang. Is this the? Oh wow. I saw this one.
Jarhead,
man.
you're getting this right.
I'm planning on it. Yeah.
Is this 1.35 or is it 1?
Yeah, it's bigger scale.
I know you're getting this one, Diane.
no, I'm not getting. I thought he was showing something else.
No,
I'm
he thought I was showing Magneto again.
not. No, I thought you were showing Archangel. I
Yeah,
mean,
man,
this
her
did
paint
turn
is
out
good.
well, but
Yeah.
out of the line, like this is the weakest. I don't
So
know.
you say, but it looks amazing to me. To me, it's one of my favorite
You
Wolverines
just
out there
say
so
it
far.
because it's Wolverine.
I know. Yeah. That's just-
Are you getting the Jarhead on Throne, Diane? On the Sentinel head?
The
He
Jarhead
wish he
I
wishes
mean,
he would see me on Throne.
The Magneto. The Magneto.
What was that? What was that Throne piece we were talking about yesterday? I forget what it was.
I would never buy that trash. The Jarhead on Throne.
Of course you would. Why wouldn't you?
Are you
Why
getting the
wouldn't you?
Magneto on Throne?
Yeah, you know I'm
the
getting that
Sentinel?
thing. That's
Yeah.
where he found out about it from.
No, I had that statue way before you.
Oh
did.
my god!
We
man.
we both know that.
You found out about it from me. I showed you.
Why is your voice going so high?
I said I got the text message.
First of all, lower your tone of your voice. Lower it. Lower it, Dion.
I got
That's not acceptable. We don't reach that peak here. Okay.
I heard when your voice changes, that means you're being untrue. So now that means Jarhead had the statue first.
I didn't want to say that, but it's common knowledge. It's common knowledge. So let's get into picture.
Longingly? Oh,
Yeah. Jose said you're looking longingly.
Longingly.
Yeah, I see it.
So speaking of fast, so I showed this maybe a month ago, a couple weeks ago, and they're already in the production process of the statue.
Oh, this is pretty quick.
Yeah, but they also don't have to wait on teaching them because
That
they only do kits. So
Mm.
I think maybe this took a month, maybe if that.
Ooh, it's by the Russian guy, right?
Yeah.
Hey, he's good.
Mhm.
And CMP, this goes into what you were saying, where it's like if you could bypass her, would it slow down the production time? And it's like, yeah, but it's like a catch-22.
Would it reduce prices, you guys think, if it skipped her?
I think it would reduce the quality
Well,
Why?
because she's amazing. Like, I mean, let's be real.
No,
Are
no.
you- Hold on. Do you hear that voice change again? For Diana?
Like, she is. She's amazing.
She's amazing.
I don't think it would reduce price because even if you save up front, then you're gonna have to pay to have it painted. You know what I mean? On your own.
Somebody-
Oh, are you saying like that they just don't get her to do the proto?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the
For
factory
the
still
company
paints?
start. Yeah.
It might, but then they may not sell out like they are now without her, her custom paint on it.
Either way, somebody got to paint the damn thing.
This group does really good kits. If you guys are ever interested, they hit me up because they're a group. They're like they don't do paint, but the kits that they do are really top tier. So
Yo, what's up with your beast thing? What's the
Oh
Beast?
yeah. The library.
he's got a year's worth of statues, man. So
Oh, so you haven't even sent it to him yet?
no,
I thought
he
you-
has it. He
I
has
thought
it.
you were influencer status, Jarhead.
He's got one. He's got two of them actually. So he's got one guy that sent his to him, and then he actually came down and picked mine up personally. So
Whoa, it's
Uh,
influencer status.
More subscribers now.
I know, right?
So
actually, he did that for everybody. He
I
was
just
cool.
heard for custom produce. That's all I heard.
So here's the catch-22. You're gonna get this in 3 months, but then you're right back to waiting for 2 years when you send it to Titanium to get it painted.
Oh, I'm not sending it to her. I'm sending this to Matt. So
Okay.
Oh, are you gonna get this piece?
I have it on pre-order already.
Oh, cool.
So
It looks good. I like it a lot.
yeah, Cyclops' daddy. It's your daddy.
I put the Tottenham picture behind me, and we went down like 5 viewers. So I don't think it's working.
It worked. They just had to step away when they saw Tottenham, so it worked.
They went directly to her
Why?
website.
We don't need to know why.
Let me put some other girls up. Let me see.
Glass Show says waiting on my Magneto from them. That one hasn't been quick. Yeah. They also use different factories sometimes, but for the most part, they use a really good factory that produces them fast. Did you guys ever wonder why the head sculpts are different colors than the body?
I didn't know why.
Like a really good production piece. It's like a different material, so it like
Capture more detail that way.
detail more, and you can paint over it better.
I knew that.
Jarhead knows that because I'm the one that taught him. Basically.
You wish you taught me that. So here we go.
This is the video I thought you were going to show.
This is not a video. This is the.
Oh, you should show the video because
This is a superior Archangel, Jose.
Can you show the video? I don't think you could show the video.
The video is hot. This
I think it has
don't
to.
have it.
I think it has her name on it or their name on it.
Oh.
Might as well belong to her.
But what do you guys think? Me and Jose have had a little back and forth about how long the wings are. Do you see an issue with that?
Accurate, man. I saw that.
No, because I've always said, like, according to the comic, he can retract, like he can change the size of his wings.
Yeah, I think Jose needs to read his comics more.
When I see him though, like his wings are mostly in this. I feel like long.
Yeah, I mean, if I could make mine longer, I would too. You know. I'll be walking out. I'll be walking around with the longest ones I could. You know.
What?
Wow.
Whoa. Fine. I don't have to worry about it. So.
But yeah, man, look at the amount. Like she does an amazing job. CMP, amazing,
Amazing.
So yeah, this came out really. I'm excited to get this too in hand. I just made the next payment on this. So
Yeah, me too.
Didn't you buy like 2 of them or something, Piggy?
Something like that. 2, 3, who's counting?
4.
Oh yeah.
Plus a pop. I saw a pop the other day.
Yeah, a few.
Piggy the Archangel collector.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I just wanted to show this, because it kind of went with tonight's topic. So she does amazing work. I love her work. But it does make stuff slower sometimes. So
Hey, Nelson said that's why Sue Storm loves Mr. Fantastic because he can make it longer.
I mean, it makes sense. Edwin says, I'm about to jump on this Archangel, and the Silver Surfer is looking great. They just showed the video. Yeah, I just saw they teased the video. So I'll have to look at it after this, Edwin. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too.
Did you see that Heralds of Galactus goes up for PO tomorrow?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's
So
what
they
I'm
released a
What they're talking
video.
about? Yeah.
He's trying to make me broke is what it is.
Basically, I always tell him the same thing. Like, damn it, you making me broke.
Yeah.
Man.
Matt posted this. Our Matt. He kind of wanted to compare the
painter.
Yeah, the PCS versus a custom. I think the custom's better.
I said the same thing. I think the custom is better too.
Me 3. Total agree.
I think the left one is better because just because like it's the mixed media, but the paint.
Didn't we see this? We saw this in person, man, and you didn't like it.
I didn't like them. I didn't like it. Yeah.
Look
I
at,
didn't like the
look,
portrait.
look at the difference in the portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll
The
leave it at
paint's
that.
better. The paint's better on this for sure.
Oh,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
custom.
That's all I got to say about that.
That's all I gotta say about that.
And like Crippler and I did a video on the license one, and it's cool, but the other one looks better, like all the way around
does.
me. Except for I like the sword a little better on the license one, but everything else.
Well, you know
I
that's
like
gonna be plastic, so
You're not holding a butter knife.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why that always makes me laugh. Like I heard a joke that like 1,000 times. The butter knife, the plastic knife. It just that one sticks.
Any chance
see
Garhead
it.
can tease?
We can't put it on there because didn't you
Yeah,
say-
yeah, Can I showed it the other day? I showed it a while back.
Oh,
I can't show the video or any other like the new stuff, but I showed it a while back. So
Or Dion, just hook them up.
yeah, it's
I'll send it. It's fine. I got it.
good job, DBC. The DBC's on it.
TBC.
Hey, Dion gonna be hitting us up tomorrow. Can y'all add me back in this group?
No,
man? I don't know what happened. No, I'm just joking.
I even like this base better. I think it's kind of more simple, but I like the base better.
It's definitely from the movie.
I dig the stance more, like the way he's holding the sword.
two-hander. Yeah.
Gotta love a two-hander. Yeah, it's definitely customs better. This is coming out soon. It's about to ship. A very expensive piece. Little different take on Nightcrawler, but I think it's probably one of the best Nightcrawlers out there.
Is this off comic or this?
The what? His suit?
No, this scene right here.
No, it's the actual what he's on is actually an actual statue in France. It's the La Puerta. I can't pronounce it, but
La
it's,
Puerta?
yeah,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's an actual statue in a church in
I saw this.
France. Of course, he added the little X-Men 1 to it. But yeah, and you don't have to display it with this. You can do it like a few different ways. But it's a pretty dope Nightcrawler. It's expensive, very expensive.
Oh, I got the
Looks good,
CMP
though.
here. Yeah,
I
CMP.
think it is good though. It is expensive, but
What's expensive? Like $1,000?
Way more. Let's
Oh.
say closer to 3.
Why? Why is this so expensive?
This group, that's just what they charge. They're very expensive statues, man.
Is that a Franco sculpt?
No,
But they give good quality though. They do give good quality.
they got good quality, but they do charge a lot. But this Nightcrawler, I love it. So
are really big though too though.
yeah, I almost got this statue, but the guy told me the price, and I was like, nope.
Yeah.
good.
I like Luke's answer more than you guys, because they keep getting away with it.
Yeah, people buy it. They sell out real fast too, but it's still expensive. So I like the Nightcrawler on it too. I don't care for the fingers too much on it, but everything else, I love the uniform because you don't see him in this one a lot.
Definitely has the CMP hair.
I was gonna say that.
I like the shading on it mostly.
Because tonight will be the night that
You knew it was coming. You
I
knew it
know. I
coming.
was like, I gave him a layup, and he,
Slam dunk. But yeah. Speaking of Jose, look at little Jose making statues.
oh, is this Jose?
Yeah,
He said little Jose.
little Jose.
Man, I told you I love the brother Voodoo that Jose did. He does a good job.
I'll put Jose's comment up for this statue right here. It says the base is the best thing of that statue.
He's just saying that because it's not an X base.
No, he's talking about the other one, but I put it for
He's
this.
talking
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying because he puts all his X-Men on X bases.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job on this one.
That's cool, man.
What's up, Critical Mass?
What's up, Critical?
You're the mass.
You know who this is, right, Prowler?
Yeah.
What size is this?
1/6, right?
But it looks big.
We gotta clip that.
Yeah.
But it looks big. That was perfect.
Matt doing the great work as always. I always like to show his stuff off, man. I love his paint.
Oh, is this from his group, right? From his buddy, like that does all those colors?
Yeah. There you go, Vision and Piggy.
Zoom in on the feet more.
Jeez.
Yeah, dope.
Maybe has a
Perfect.
question for you, Jarhead.
Yeah, it's 1/4 scale.
Okay.
Yeah, I like his paint jobs too.
Yeah, I love the skin tone. Like he's come a long way. Like when he first started, like I can see the difference.
You know, I'm gonna put his picture over to them and see if we get more viewers that way.
Mhm.
A little thicky Gambit.
AKA fat.
I like
as
these, man. Yeah, I like these.
Yeah,
Would you buy one?
I would.
You would.
haven't-
Lie.
So
not the Gambit, but some of the little fat ones.
This company made Wolverine. And Art Statue Collector did a review of it. It looked really, really cool. So and they're not really expensive either. So
I think Mr. X had a couple of these. Like
yeah, that's a different company. This is like this company just started making these,
Oh,
Gotcha.
cool.
but
I like
I think
that
they came out
Sentinel-
dope. Yeah,
the Sentinel puppet.
yeah. A little lollipop as his staff.
Mhm.
He's a thick boy. So this company so far has made a fat Deadpool, a fat Wolverine, and a Gambit now.
Fat.
Hey, do you know how much these cost?
They're not expensive. I'll show you later, but they're like 2 something, like maybe 3.
That's not bad.
I thought they were less than that, to be
Yeah,
honest.
the pre-order is like $50 to pre-order one. So, and they're good size. They're not like they're bigger than 1/10. I think they're like maybe 1/6 or 1/7. I don't know. 1/5. I don't know. They're not small. They're good size. If you guys are interested in seeing something like particular, look up Art Statue Collector. He did a review of one.
Gotcha. Yeah, if they do a Spider-Man, I might get it for my little grandson. He's like looking at Spider-Man now.
Yeah, that would be dope.
I'm sure that's gonna come out pretty soon.
Yeah. I like the portrait on this actually. It's
Yeah.
really good detail in it.
They did come out and say they're gonna do a little bit some stuff differently on the portrait. So we'll see. But I like it. Lollipops.
Yeah.
Yeah, this came out good.
That little Sentinel was hilarious, man, on the
What's
face.
up? Yeah, I love it.
So speaking of a long time to come out, this took every bit of 3 years. And it is just now coming out into production. So I like the statue and the concept, but to me the paint holds it back a little bit. What do you guys think?
Well, I like the paint.
I like the paint.
Yeah.
What don't you like about the paint?
Like the chrome outfit, like I'd rather it be like flat red.
It's like a leather or latex, whatever.
Yeah.
You gotta slap that thing. I knew this one girl. I did, but yeah, backstage.
What
Looks
do you guys?
good.
Yeah, I like it,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
but it took 3 years for this to come out. Basically, it's now
Yeah.
getting produced.
See, with that time frame too, it's like technology keeps upgrading, statues
Yeah.
keep upgrading, and it's like it falls behind.
Yeah, they had a lot of issues with the factories and stuff. So I was following this because I like Elektra. So
You were about to get it?
Huh?
You were about to get it?
I thought about it because I like Daredevil and Elektra a lot. Like, I like the street level characters a lot. So I was definitely thinking about picking this up, but
Because you grew up in the streets.
the hard,
No,
the
you
hard,
did
the
it.
hard
No,
street.
you did it. No, you did.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
Private school and everything, man.
So the base is kind of like that LBS style.
He said private school.
Definitely wasn't in a private school. Definitely was not in a private school.
That was good.
You know what, Dan?
He's finally had it with Dion.
That's cool.
You can't cut the heartbeat out, man.
I don't need a heart. I can run without one. So yeah, this was the initial printout of the statue.
I like the base.
Yeah, I do. That's a big ass gun too.
It's bigger than her.
He said you rode the short bus.
Stop reading Jose's comments. There's a little switch outs. Got a bus stand.
Jarhead, for your favorite statue company, the custom one, do they do the sculpt and paint, or do they pass the paint on to somebody else?
No, they have a factory do the paint and stuff and production.
Okay.
So there is a group that has their own, like a custom group that has their own factory.
Yeah.
And that is actually one of my other favorite groups. I've probably got 3 or 4 favorite groups at the moment, but they're one of ones that only, there's not many groups that have that. They don't have a sculptors, and it's the Franco group, right?
Yeah.
Like he has, it goes from Franco to their own factory. So
That's cool.
yeah. Base for the stand. I don't know. I always like this piece because the concept is dope, I think.
Looks that so like this. It looks funny, right? It looked like she got too much hair on her face,
Yeah.
but I mean, painted looks pretty good.
Kind of dated, right? Like this.
Yeah,
The scope needs to be adjusted up.
Are you calling her a harlot, Diane?
she like Diana Ross.
I like the touch with the hand,
On their, yeah, I like that too.
but like how she's holding only with 2 fingers, like how it's like, I don't know. I think it's a pretty dope touch.
You said the scope was wrong. What were you saying?
But yeah, the scope is angled down. It should be flush more.
Oh, like okay.
See how it's like got an angle to it, like down, pointing down.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to shoot that very far. There's the base.
Oh, I saw this. That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, from that to this.
Yeah, I think it came out badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. Once it's painted, it looks good.
You just don't like the paint, right? The metallic paint.
Metallic paint. But I mean, I don't know. Like I like it and I don't like it. I would rather it be flat, but I get it, you know. It's not, but see more like the concept. See how the concept is flat, like a, you know, not a bondage outfit.
Yeah. That one girl's a freak. But yeah, it's all right.
I like the bondage outfit.
Of course. And then I saw this in one of the groups. I thought this was dope.
Yeah, I saw this too. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like
That's
how
how
they painted this.
one should have turned out.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. I was just scrolling through Facebook and I was like, whoa, that's pretty dope.
You probably saw it because I liked it.
No.
I'm just kidding.
It must have been because Diane liked it.
You saying he riding your coattails?
Yeah.
What you saying?
I thought this was interesting. This is a custom that somebody's working on. It's anime piece. I thought this was pretty cool looking.
To want to be Wolverine.
You were like steady tiptoeing around this whole anime thing.
So
You'll not get all head.
what's your point, Diane?
I mean,
You're tiptoeing around Batman.
no.
Oh,
Either you gonna jump or you not. Like, are you gonna be an anime collector? You gonna
Stand in front of me, Diane. I'll jump. I promise. I promise I'll jump, Diane.
I'm just waiting for the anime unboxing. I haven't seen it.
Maybe I have some already. Maybe you don't know what I have.
Let me see. I don't believe it.
That's none of your business.
Um,
So
this is cool.
I thought this was a cool picture. So
That's that Magneto Piggy keep trying to get me to get.
You don't got that one, Diane?
of course he didn't. He's not a real.
Oh, I don't have the 1/3 Magneto.
He's not a real Magneto collector. Everybody.
Hey.
I have
He's-
been trying
he's a
for the
Batman collector.
longest.
Man.
Yeah.
It's
Then how you
it's
gonna
really-
jump to Batman before you
It
get
takes
the
up- it
best
takes up way
Magneto.
too much real estate, man.
You got a Shogun Batman.
You got a one. You got a 1/4 character riding a horse. And you're
Right.
saying that's going to take up
More
too much room.
space than Shogun Batman does.
Anyways,
Get rid of the Batman on Throne.
we see through you, Dion, Batman collector.
Batman statue collector or Dion
Yeah.
the statue. Batman, whatever.
So I just wanted to put this picture in because you notice how he put a custom in there to add flair to his collecting.
Flair.
Did you see he put in a comment? He put in the comments like, "See, she fits in well with quarter scale," and everybody's like, "Yeah, yeah." Until somebody said, "Dude, that's LBS. They're third scale."
Yeah.
Right.
Well, she's bigger. She's between quarter and third.
Yeah, 3.5.
This group did that for a while. They did that weird size. Like you can kind of tell if you look at it really hard. Like she is smaller than them, like Cyclops for sure.
Mhm.
But
It
it's
doesn't
still-
look
it's
out
still
of
fit.
place.
No,
because
she's
you
still
know,
Yeah,
big.
she blends. Yeah, she blends
5.5,
right
you
in.
would say.
What do y'all think about that storm?
I love it. Here it looks perfect.
Yeah, I like her.
I saw people put them next to quarter scales. It looks way too
I got the black one.
I saw it at Diane's house actually. Looks off.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. No, it looks good on 1/3 with 1/3. So.
Did he put a Batman cowl over her?
Right?
But yeah, I've always liked this one. Like I love their storms. They just came out with this group came out with that Savage Land storm.
Oh yeah.
It looks amazing.
man, that Savage Land looks great.
Yeah. That's why I'm looking forward to that new one they're coming out with. So
I didn't care for that one as much.
I don't care for your attitude. So
Hey, did you see the company that did my She-Hulk is doing a Savage Land storm?
Whoa. Jose, you taking it too far. I can't believe you.
Oh, I don't think Jose likes that XM storm though. 'Cause I think
I was
every time
highlighting
you mention her,
but I'm done.
honestly, at this point, I think the XM storm is a little overrated. I think there's
Have you seen it in
What
person?
the-
yes, I've seen it in person.
Okay.
Dion.
I think for the price they're asking for her, like Diane, I think is probably the best storm out there. Since I
It is
couldn't
the
get it, I was
the
happy
best
with my sideshow storm. But for the price people are asking for her, ain't no way.
So
Yeah.
Even if
what
even
do
if I
you-
was a billionaire,
I could understand. I could understand XM Phoenix. That's a better statue than a storm is.
Oh, I would agree.
Um,
with that.
And
But
the storm is very boring now. Like
Dude, it's
it was
people
cool
that
back
be
in the
one.
day.
It's people that be won like 3 G's for that storm. Ain't no way,
man,
man.
you can find her for like 2,000 now, though.
I'm not paying that.
Oh my god.
I'll give you a good like 1475.
What?
That's the
You
highest
kidding
I can
me?
go.
Oh man, it's
Yeah.
worth 2,000. I wouldn't pay over 2,000.
I would pay
Uh,
16.
Ronan, hit me up. I think they're sold out, but I can ask the commissioner see if there's any available
Oh, I
stuff.
thought they said they had some left.
Just hit me up, Resin Ronan.
I think because didn't somebody like weren't they saying that people backed out or something?
Just hit me up, Resin Ronan.
Do that then. 'Cause I thought that somebody backed out. So.
This is dope as hell.
Man, this group is growing.
Yeah, man, that looks good.
I wouldn't put that candle near my statue, but yeah, this is dope.
Carl, nobody's gonna buy that thing for 3,000.
It might be one of those electric candles, Jarhead, that looks just like
Yeah, it is. I
maybe.
actually have. I actually have that.
yeah, they have them that look exactly like
No, I don't. I have the old school candles. I don't have this new
One of those
school
seance candles.
fancy, fake candles that y'all have.
That's how I set the mood, man.
Here, girl. Here's a fake candle, girl.
Oh, we
First
ran
of all,
that.
they're called recast candles, Jarhead.
Recast.
Well, what do y'all think about this, man? Is it like
Oh,
you
I
think
love
this
it.
is like you think this is like Prime 1 quality or no?
I think
Mm,
it's dope.
not there yet, but it's concept's cool.
It's good, but it's not Prime 1 quality.
Look at this fucking skull.
It's
dude.
sideshow quality right now.
Nah, I said it's better than Sideshow, at least.
Hey Diane, I said I wouldn't pay 3,000 for that storm. Carl said he's selling it for 2,000 now.
I know. That's what I said. I was like, man, nobody's buying that for $3,000.
Can you imagine the size of this thing? Got a huge.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. Maybe if he trimmed his things, he would look bigger.
Noted.
This is dope as hell. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen this.
I saw this a long time ago. No?
This is this is a one of one. The guy is currently selling the statue, but it's dope as hell.
Can you zoom in on that?
What is it? I don't even know what it is.
Thanos.
Okay.
It's Thanos in the what you call it, the Black Order.
Yeah, squad.
Yeah, his squad.
Yeah, this looks good.
Right, look at the portrait on this. That's sick.
I wonder if Gotham Cenobites would like this because I think this will look good with some of his pieces.
XM said something about a gay comment. I didn't see no gay comment.
You
X-Men.
did. That's the comment.
Yeah, that's the one you said not to show off.
You said.
I didn't see no comment. XM exclusives.
How much is this going for? You know?
I don't know. He does one-off statues, one of one. I'm sure they're not cheap. This is like a 1/6 scale too, so it's a little smaller, but it's still pretty big.
Yeah.
But the level of detail in this is amazing.
Yeah, it looks good. I'll pay $300 right now.
like if I collected the Marvel Universe, I would try to get this.
Yeah, one and done right here.
Yeah, one and
Of course,
done.
became an anime collector.
Shut up, Batman collector.
I want a statue of him because I only seen one other one other than this one before.
I think Iron Studios did a bunch of them.
Yeah, but that don't count.
I like all the little Easter eggs.
Yeah, I saw Iron Man's mask on the other side.
It's a little bit too much going on though.
Yeah.
No, but it's a one and done, man. This is what you want. You want this to last forever.
Just because you're used to the simple Batman statues, don't mean that this is too much.
I want to know what I'm looking at though.
It's not Batman. Tell you that much. That's so much detail, man.
Yeah.
It's dope. And they're painted really well. Some more shots of the base. Iron Man's mask.
Is this a render right now?
No, it's an actual statue.
Yeah, I don't know much about this piece.
Of course you don't. You're welcome, Dion, as usual.
It's just a one-off piece.
You're welcome, Dion, as usual.
Nah,
I got you always, Dion. You're my little brother. You're my little brother.
it's okay. I don't need to know about this piece.
Okay, that's cool. You know it about now, though. You're watching. So yeah, this is the.
I had questions about this picture. Like, did he take it to a restaurant?
I mean, you don't take some of your statues to restaurants?
I think I saw this one. He met up with other collectors.
Yeah,
right?
he met up with the collector.
Okay, because I was like,
This was going into a museum or something, I think. Or
oh, okay.
Diane, are you neglecting your statues? Because I take mine out to eat at least.
Or to
No,
restaurant. So
at least you got to make them feel appreciated, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I sit across from him like, why are you so quiet, girl? Talk to
I've
me.
been treating them with care, tender care. So I guess
People are starting to get this in hand, I think.
this is like an amazing piece.
What do you think about this piece, CMP? Because I know you're a Loki fan.
Yeah, I saw this one before, like the renders, and then people started painting them. This is a cool piece, man. It's like the Viking edition, right?
Yeah.
Would you buy it?
I got the other one coming, the sideshow one coming.
It's more of like Viking-ish
Like a big
than
house.
than comic book, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if Cash the Gemini is going to grab this one.
No, he's gonna get the sideshow one. I thought.
Mm.
He loves to say sideshow, but then he's got his little dirty little paws in the custom stuff too.
He sells the custom stuff, but then he keeps the sideshow stuff. Yeah, that portrait, it came out like just like the prototype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The prototype does match the drapes.
Yeah, Master Jokes.
So this is the same company that has they have their own factory. So
A lot of these companies have been doing a great job with the eyes lately because they used to be the worst part of the portraits back in the day. And I think they're all vastly improving on that.
Yeah,
And their teeth.
the teeth is
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
I like the improvements on the skin texture.
Yeah, they're getting better at it too.
Yeah.
hmm
I think sometimes it's hard to paint skin, right? So
I would agree. Prime 1 seems to do it better than most, I think.
this is the same guy that made that other diorama earlier. He made a Predator 101. Also, this is also for sale.
What do you guys think about this one?
I can't get into the whole Predator thing, so I'm
Have
probably
you seen one in person yet, Diane?
I have not actually. I probably changed my opinion.
I've just seen them on websites.
I mean, I don't know anybody that has one like locally. I haven't seen anybody's collection that has one.
Diane, to be fair, you said the same thing about Batman, so I feel like a Predator is on his way.
No, man, no. These things are like 4 feet tall. Like, no, not. And it's like they're like $3,000 each before shipping.
So what you're saying is they're CMP size?
Wow.
Beefy.
You know, goddamn right, nobody's saying beefy when it comes to that.
Say something else.
I'm gonna take away your little rights.
You're little right.
Yes, your little
I got the bust, Diane. I'll bring them up next time I come up.
bust.
Yeah,
They're pretty cool.
Look at that wet
yeah,
effect.
that's right. You did get the bus. I forgot about that.
This guy does really good work, man.
How much would this cost from a custom company?
A lot.
Depends on the custom company, but I would say, depending on the size too, probably 12, 13.
I was gonna say 2,000.
Glass Joe said this is an STL.
Hmm.
But sometimes, like lately, companies have been picking those STLs up. Like it'll start off as an STL file, and then a company will pick it up.
I want everybody to note though that if Steve just keeps talking to me like this is what's gonna happen to him.
Wow,
Waiting for the
Snatch-
video.
he's snatching your spine, man.
Waiting for the video.
Just be warned.
It's all some Mortal Kombat stuff.
Finish him.
What's up, Comic Galaxy?
Keep on. Keep on.
I was hitting them.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is good.
I'm trying to get some trophies, some alien trophies printed from one of these guys.
That Xenomorph one's dope.
See, yeah, I want that. That's exactly what I want. That's cool. That's an ape right there too, right?
Yes.
You know, a CMP look on Etsy too.
I found some. It's just like I want the whole I want the guy to print like all of them. I found like they're different sizes. That's the only.
Has anybody ever bought
worried about.
those pieces off of Etsy?
No.
Not yet.
I don't know if I trust Etsy yet.
I've got a lot of stuff from them though. I've got a lot of stuff.
A
From
lot
them.
of stuff that looks good, but I can't take the plunge yet. I need to see somebody's in person or something.
But other stuff I've gotten from them, like I collect figures too, and man, they got all type of stuff. Anything you can even dream of, you can find it on Etsy.
Stuff people made, or
Yeah, there's stuff that
Yeah.
you don't even that you would never think of that you
Yep.
find on Etsy. That's like pretty dope.
Yep.
So yeah, this is good.
wow.
Love FBJ is not here anymore, so but
is that Rita?
yeah,
Yeah.
Rita Repulsa.
I don't know if Vision's still in the chat, man, but
That looks good, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, looks pretty cool.
that's Dakin. I think it's his name.
You know what it
Lord
kind of
Dakin.
reminds me of is that remember that custom Loki we saw where he was playing chess or something?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there's several different versions of the statue. So there's this one. There's the ghost version.
Oh, that's a turtles one, right?
They don't even need
it's turtle version.
The last Ronin.
The
Yeah,
last
and then a stone version of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it just the way it was before. It don't need
There's-
no-
you don't even have to put her with it though if you don't want to. Oh, these were dope. The detail on the helmets are dope. Like I love this is my favorite like storyline ever from Power Rangers. So besides the one where Tommy showed up for the first time and he beat all the Power Rangers asses.
from now.
Nerd.
Go Power Rangers. Would this be considered anime, Dion?
No.
Why not? Because it's from that world, right? It's
I mean, it's still from the world of the mouths moving wrong and stuff, but I wouldn't call it an anime.
hmm.
It's like Ultraman.
Yeah.
So it's got several different switch outs for the right arm.
Oh, that's a dagger FPJ was looking for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do do do. Like when you played it. Yeah. Summon his dragon sword. Summon the dragon sword.
Oh, I like that one.
His hands in the brains. Yeah, I like this statue a lot actually. So this is without Rita on the back.
Dude, although I'm not the hugest Power Rangers fan, I'm still a fan. The funniest thing to me ever is still when they took so long changing that the villains left. Like by the time, by the time they got done with the transformation, they were like,
That was the movie, right?
yeah. They were gone.
It's kind of like that Dragon Ball Z, you know, like when they just yell the whole episode. And then,
Yeah.
to
Yes.
be continued.
30 episodes later.
To be continued.
Next season.
Right.
Next season on Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, dude, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Sailor Moon one, but one time it used to come on in the mornings when I would be getting ready for work. Dude, I went and changed, got dressed, everything, and I promised they were still doing the transformation scene. I was like, what the man?
It's funny because the picture behind Steve, that's what they would do too. Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, they just didn't have purple hair, but they would do it.
So Steve is Tuxedo Mask. Got it.
When I go to Comic Cons, I'm not hating on Sailor Moon girls. I'm like, oh, okay, what's up?
That's because he's dressed as Sailor Moon.
No, I'm dressed up like a guy. There's one guy.
Tuxedo Mask.
Tuxedo
Yeah.
Mask, yeah.
But yeah, so that was all the pictures. That was almost 100 pictures, Dion. Can you believe it?
No,
I can't believe it.
it seemed like it was like 40.
Wow.
So, anybody want to go over anything else, or we want to get out of here? Don't answer it once.
I got She-Hulk coming. That's all the news I have.
To the chat.
My She-Hulk is finally due to ship at some point. I think like this week or next week. So excited.
Which
about that.
describe it?
Um,
Because there's a lot of She-Hulks out there.
She's from the group that does the very adult
Oh,
female statues, but I have the dress.
all you had to say.
But I have the clothed version.
Okay.
Yeah, but is it two torsos?
No, I strictly have the clothed version. I'm at that stage in life where I have grandchildren and grandparents that are still alive, and it's not appropriate for when
I'm not mad at it. I agree.
either are coming to the house.
I agree. I'm not mad at that.
The DBC. What do you got going on? What you got coming up? Anything?
Who's that?
That's you, bro. You know who it is. You know your name.
I don't know who the DBC is.
Oh,
It says right there, like on caption right there.
DBC. Guy on the Batman
Anything
collector.
going on? Just trying to finalize the display.
Oh, you got some logic cases for sale too. You should say that.
Oh yeah, I got one for sale. A 140 Max Plus. If anybody wants this, brand new. I haven't used it. It doesn't fit my setup like I thought it would.
Black on black.
It's black.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all. I'm just trying to get this done. and I can relax a little bit, get ready for StatueCon. That's about all.
What about you, CMP? You just unboxed a pretty cool custom. What about you? Got anything else coming on?
No, man, I really love this portrait. Like I was looking at it during the show, but you know what I hate about
Why don't you marry it?
maybe I will. But like you know what I hate about this whole statue game is like what Piggy hates the most too is the boxes. I gotta go into that room full of boxes and play
You know,
Tetris.
you know the solution, bro. You know the solution.
I hate it
burn
so
'em.
much, man.
Do it.
But I want to reach out to them, see if they're gonna do a Superman, old Superman. I hope they do because this Batman came out perfect.
It's dope.
Yeah, I like it a lot. But no, man, thanks for the invite. Hopefully, get into more shows this month. One of the guys said it's been a slow day, slow month. I think it's been a lot of fun when it's like not all news every day, you know. So it's just shooting the crap sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to hang out and talk. You know,
Yeah.
I was gonna do that at first. I was just gonna have like a hangout where we just talk, whatever. But I don't know. I kind of at the same time I like kind of directing the conversation because it flows better a little bit.
Some structure.
Structure to it. But yeah. Thanks everybody for showing up. Appreciate everybody as always.
What about you, Jarhead? When are you gonna set up your stuff for there? It's been like that, like blank for like
It's
3
none,
months.
none of your goddamn business.
Never mind. I don't like shooting the
I'm waiting on a Module case to come back in. They already sent it to me, so hopefully I get it within a week
8
or two.
months? Oh, a week. Okay.
Yeah. They already sent it, so I should get it here soon. And I've got that bus coming. Hopefully that comes soon.
Wolverine.
Pause. I've got quite a few pre-orders right now. Too many. I got that custom Archangel we saw earlier. I've got a Storm. I've got Magneto on Throne. I've got too many.
Oh, you just bought another one?
That's another one.
Another one.
Offer accepted.
Another one. Another one.
I want to say before we leave, if Chris the Batman statue collector sees this, please don't put a bounty on our brother Dion.
I had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. I promise.
Or actually, please do.
I had nothing to do
He's
with it.
taking your name.
Trust me.
Don't allow
He
that.
can keep it. I don't want it, man.
Dion the Batman collector.
He can keep it.
Well, as always, thanks everybody that participated in the chat. And you weirdos that don't say anything, talk up, speak up.
Weirdos.
You're weird.
At least like it, or give me a thumbs up or subscribe. Come on, do it.
Shout out Titnum or Titnum, whatever.
Yeah. Shout out to Titinun.
Yeah.
However you pronounce it. You do amazing work. Nothing against you, but like I said, it's just
And join the group. Join the group. If you are not in the custom
Oh, yeah.
produced Facebook group, join the group.
Sure.
It's an enjoy.
If you guys are interested in any statues out there, hit me up. I'm real easy to find. PM me, message me. I'll try and direct you to the right places. If I know, 9 times out of 10 I do. But yeah, so appreciate everybody as always. Have a good night.
Because tonight will be the night.